Tonight's game is a presentation of B92.7 FM Sports. Region 1 football is on the air. Today from Wyndmere, it's the Wyndmere-Lidgerwood Warbirds taking on the Hankinson Pirates. Today's game is brought to you by the Black Pelican, Blado Shop, Dakota Valley Electric, Farmers Elevator Lidgerwood, Hankinson Insurance Agency, Hankinson Public School, Hankinson Renewable Energy, Heightcam Construction, Paul's Electric, Red River Communications, S&B Homes, Southeast Water Users, Task Manufacturing, Wyndmere Auto, and Wyndmere Public School. Now, here's KBMW's Turner Blofus.
And welcome to the Wilkins Drink and Eatery pregame show, a tradition of good taste and company. Turner Blofus here, about to get this broadcast started up as Wyndmere-Lidgerwood squaring off with Hankinson, pair of Region 1 squads, and local squads love to see that. And first 9-man game of the year for me. We usually do this one kind of nice and early in the season, but unfortunately we're only getting out here now, but don't worry, it's a good one. I think that adds to it because you got a little bit of the build-up. A pair of 4-1 squads, so you both know that they're a pair of proven football teams, and very exciting stuff. I got the privilege to see a few of these guys in action over the past few years. I did a Wyndmere-Lidgerwood game in the past 2 years, as well as a Hankinson game in the last couple of years as well, too. So it's going to be a couple teams I'm familiar with at least, but my first time seeing them this year. A lot of standouts that I've covered. Andrew Arth, very happy to see he's bounced back from his injury last season for Wyndmere-Lidgerwood. Big back, listed at 220. Oh, you don't see tailbacks like him come across very often. Hankinson's got some studs of their own. Very excited to see Cruz Hernandez in action. I remember seeing him as a standout wide receiver. I think he was kind of a running back a wide receiver quarterback type when he was a sophomore a couple of years ago. The last time I got to see him, so listed as a running back now. So obviously the kid can make plays. So I know it's going to be a privilege to see him play as well as we get to watch the teams warming up. Kickoff is set for 7 o'clock. Show you how they got to those 4-1 records coming into this ball game. We'll start off with Wyndmere-Lidgerwood, the host team, and celebrating their homecoming, I might add. Mayport CG, a 38-16 loss. Mayport CG definitely proven to be a powerhouse so far to open up this season. And then since then, 4 straight wins. Griggs Mid-Codas, who they squared off with to get their first win, 65-8. And then they took on Enderlin, a 56-0 win there. And then Richland, 37-8 victory. So all these lopsided victories, it keeps rolling though. Maple River, 49-16 before coming into this game against Hankinson, trying to keep the win streak going. Hankinson got a 3-game win streak going. Hatton Northwood, they opened up the season with a win, 28-6. Mayport CG also ran into a buzzsaw there, just like Wyndmere-Lidgerwood did. 52-12 was the final there. And then they moved on to face Griggs Mid-Coda. They put a beat down on them as well, 47-6. Enderlin, they bested them 37-0. And then Tri-State, they put a 54 on them and a 54-8 victory. So both they got a few comparative foes that they compare against each other, and Wyndmere-Lidgerwood has kind of looking on paper at least, you shouldn't compare schedules. Wyndmere-Lidgerwood is definitely going to be considered the favorite coming into this one. So we'll take our first break on the Wilkins Drink and Eatery pregame show. Once again, a tradition of good taste and company. Come back with your starting lineups brought to you by Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley. You're listening to Region 1 football on B92.7 FM and also watching on KBMW News Live, our YouTube channel.
The number of power poles knocked down by farm machinery has increased dramatically over the past 10 years. Since there's not a huge change in who's farming the land, it's possible that auto steering has contributed to the increase. Don't be lulled into complacency before you realize what's happening. You can hit a power pole. Know the location of power lines in fields to make sure you have adequate clearance as you go about your work. We urge you to give safety the highest priority. This safety message is brought to you by Dakota Valley Electric, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Wyndmere Auto and CarQuest is your headquarters for CarQuest Auto Parts. Wyndmere Auto and CarQuest offers truck, tractor, air conditioning, glass repair, and wheel alignments, along with tire sales and repair. They also offer DOT inspections, and you can also call Wyndmere Auto and CarQuest for all your sprayer parts. They're also an Alto's lawnmower dealer and Fast Ag Products dealer. Wyndmere Auto and CarQuest stocks liquid storage tanks, so for the best in repairs, see Wyndmere Auto and CarQuest. Your headquarters for quality CarQuest Auto Parts. Call 439-2259. Task Manufacturing in Wyndmere. With a little innovation and a lot of hard work, Task Manufacturing has grown from one man's passion for mechanics to an expert staff of 10 that can handle any type of manufacturing task. They have the ability to design and create any rare metal fabrication, machining, and fixturing products for your business. Manufacturing is Task Manufacturing specialty and expertise. Task Manufacturing in Wyndmere is proud to support high school athletics.
Blade-O Shop in Hankinson has you covered for all of your auto, truck, and ag repair needs. Need some new tires and an expert to install them? Blade-O Shop can take care of that too. Give Brad Blade-O a call today at 701-242-8208. Blade-O Shop, handling all of your auto, truck, and ag repair needs. Located at 9005 County Road 1 in Hankinson. Good luck to the Hankinson Pirates and all the other competing Region 1 teams.
At Southeast Water Users, it is their mission to provide all of their member owners the highest quality of water and service at the most affordable price possible for now and into the future. Southeast Water Users is your local water district, your neighbors, and your friends. For more information, give them a call at 800-400-8888. Once again, that is 800-400-8888. Southeast Water Users in Manador is proud to support high school athletics.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Ask Beth Teagues or Sue Hermes at Hankinson Insurance if auto owners make sense for you.
And now it's time for your starting lineups, brought to you by Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley. We started with Wyndmere-Lidgerwood when we did the idea schedule. Let's do Hankinson first for the starting lineups. Got to keep it fair. Tyler Brandt will be under center for the Hankinson Pirates. Or no, I'm looking at the wrong one. My apologies. Like I said, we're going to start off with Hankinson. Quarterback will be Cooper Bull. They got a pair of running backs listed in the starting lineup, Cruz Hernandez and Ben Athey. Parker Hubrig, the wide receiver, the lone wide receiver listed in the starting lineup. And then they go with the two tight ends, David Round and Andrew Jean. On the offensive line, they got Tony Veit, Oakley Mendenwald, and Rustin Kath for the three men up front. It's 9-man after all. If you're watching on KBMW News Live, you get to see the starting lineups are getting announced in just a bit here as well. So you might hear a bit of overlap. You can watch it there, I was saying. But on the defensive side of the ball for Hankinson, Rustin Kath, Sawyer Erdman, and Andrew Jean in the trenches on the defensive line. Andrew Jean listed as the end. Not sure which one between Kath or Erdman plays it, or the other edge. Cruz Hernandez listed as linebacker, Oakley Mendenwald, and Cooper Bull. And then the corners are Tony Veit and Parker Hubrig. And then Rayshawn Earl is the free safety for Hankinson coming into this ball game. Now for Wyndmere-Lidgerwood, the home team, once again celebrating their homecoming. Tyler Brand at quarterback. Got to hear that one again. Andrew Arth, the star running back, and Jake Kuchera will be playing running back and wide receiver. I heard it's Kuchera and Kuchera. It goes by both, I guess. Doesn't not one to correct people, apparently. Jack Manstrom, a wide receiver. Carl Quam and Matthias Kackman listed as the tight ends. And then on the offensive line, they got Jared Quam at a guard, Jason Barton at a guard, and Brady Kuzel in the very important center position, especially in 9-man football. The center position takes on a whole new level of importance. Jason Barton listed as a D lineman, Matthias Kackman, another one, and Chase Cooper on the defensive line. As they're going to announce the Hankinson starters first off. And then on the defensive side of the ball, I think I got Jason Barton. Barton had to double check that. I was told there might have been a lineup change. Matthias Kackman and Chase Cooper on the D-line. Jake Kuchera at the linebacker, Andrew Arth as well, and Brian Quam. Dylan Severson listed as a linebacker, and Jack Manstrom and Levi Kackman as the DBs. So I'm not 100% sure if they don't roll with a safety or one of those linebackers plays safety, but we'll find out. Jake Kuchera is the snapper for this squad, and Brian Quam, who is a right-footed kicker and punter, will be handling all the kicking duties for this squad. So let's look at your starting lineups, brought to you by Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley, providing superior quality products and services while generating a positive return for their patrons. As Hankinson gets announced, got to give a shout out to the coaches as well. Coach Monolaws for Hankinson, Jason Monolaws, and then for Wyndmere-Lidgerwood, longtime coach Scott Strenge, as the defensive players are being announced for the starting lineup. Like I said, If you're watching on the YouTube channel, you get to see how fun this is. But they line up everybody. It's not just players. They got all the fans lined up, too, to run through. And we'll take a quick break as they finish up these starting lineups, and they'll have the national anthem as well. So it might end up being a longer commercial break than we want, but we'll hit to the break and come back with your opening kick as we wrap up this Wilkins Drink and Eatery pregame show, a tradition of good taste and company. You're listening to Region 1 Football on B92.7 FM and watching on KBMW News Live or YouTube channel.
Are you looking for a place to store your corn and beans? Farmer Co-op Elevators in Lidgerwood wants to let you know that they have storage for corn and beans. They're located on 220 2nd Street Northeast in Lidgerwood. If you'd like further information on storage for corn and beans, contact Todd at 538-4551 or check out Farmers Co-op Elevators website at fcelidgerwood.com. Farmers Co-op Elevator in Lidgerwood is proud to support high school athletics.
Big jobs, small jobs, and everything in between. Heitkamp Construction has served commercial and industrial clients in the Southern Valley and beyond since 1982. They are your fully licensed construction company, providing earthwork, paving, structural steel, and more. Need a new parking lot or new roofing? How about a new metal building for your farm or business? Call Heitkamp Construction in Wapton today at 642-5948 for superior construction service you can trust. Call 642-5948.
The number of power poles knocked down by farm machinery has increased dramatically over the past 10 years. Since there's not a huge change in who's farming the land, it's possible that auto steering has contributed to the increase. Don't be lulled into complacency before you realize what's happening. You can hit a power pole. Know the location of power lines in fields to make sure you have adequate clearance as you go about your work. We urge you to give safety the highest priority. This safety message is brought to you by Dakota Valley Electric, your touchstone energy cooperative.
It's the place where good friends gather. It's a place that's all about friendly service, good food, and occasionally really good music, too. Welcome to the Black Pelican in Wyndmere. The Black Pelican is that comfortable place where you can enjoy your favorite beverage. Take home some off sale and make some great memories. Relax and just have some fun. So stop in and take a break from the day. Make some great memories. That's what the Black Pelican is all about. The Black Pelican, where all your friends go in Wyndmere, North Dakota.
What you don't know can hurt you, and you can feel safe knowing Paul's Electric will have your home or business wired properly. Paul's Electric has you covered for all your electrical needs, whether it's residential, commercial, or on your farm. They'll take care of your heating and air conditioning, geothermal systems, home automation, and trenching. Farmers can know their bin sites, and dryer wiring is in good hands with Paul's Electric. Give Paul's Electric in Wyndmere a call at 701-439-2216.
Life moves fast. Is your internet keeping up? Switch to Red River Communications fiber-fast broadband internet and make buffering and glitching a thing of the past. For over 70 years, Red River Communications has provided the Red River Valley industry-leading technology, all backed by a team of local experts. To upgrade your internet, visit redrivercom.com or give us a call at 701-553-8309. Red River Communications. Go faster with fiber.
A new home can be something special for every member of your family. S&B Custom Homes in Wyndmere offers the finest in quality construction. The homes are a one-piece construction and can be built in 4 to 6 weeks. Call S&B Custom Homes at 701-439-0045 and visit with John or Dwayne. S&B Custom Homes also offers computer drafting ideas. Call S&B Custom Homes today to get plans started for a new home for your family. S&B Custom Homes in Wyndmere is proud to support high school athletics.
And welcome back to Wyndmere. It's my third straight year doing a game from this press box. My favorite press box in North Dakota, I'm telling you. I'm usually in Minnesota, so I don't have a whole lot to pick from, but Wyndmere-Lidgerwood will be booting it away. Hankinson receiving. Cruz Hernandez set to return it. We're going to see a lot of him tonight, and Parker Hubrig as well. Hubrig, where's number 13? Plays wide receiver for this squad. And booting it off for Wyndmere-Lidgerwood. As I said earlier, it's going to be Brian Quam, the right-footed kicker. I got to keep remembering to make that disclaimer. And it is booted away. And it's fielded cleanly over on by the right hash. Bounce to the outside, up the right sideline, try to cut it in, and a nice tackle at the legs by Wyndmere-Lidgerwood. Return to about the 35, so a nice return by Hubrigg. Like I said, a nice tackle as well. So first drive of the game for Hankinson. Like I said, coming into this one, coming off a 54-8 victory over a fellow Region 1 squad, Tri-State. They come up to the line. They're going to go out of the shotgun. Pair of running backs and a straight QB keeper. And misses one defender. Sheds another one and comes up the sideline. And he could go all the way. He's got one man behind him to beat. And he is in. 65 yards on the first play of the game from Cooper Bowl. But we got some laundry on the field. This one very well could be coming back. Looks like it is. So 65-yard TD. Coach Strengy letting one of his players know. That's what happens when you don't do your job over there. So that's coming back. Blocking the back. The Bull's got to catch his breath after that one. And it is blocking the back. That'll take out some of the some wind out of the sails. So the TD called off.
After the penalty, Pirates set up shop.
So now we got to redo it all over again. Another first down this time. A 1st and 20 after the block in the back. And my apologies to anyone who who's watching on the live stream. Do my darndest here, but I'll be running the camera as well as keeping stats. Bull with Hernandez to his right out of the shotgun. We go with Hernandez, and that one is contained quickly. Nice job by the Wyndmere-Lidgerwood defense. And laying the hit, Chase Cooper, sophomore lineman. Big boy, 250 pounds. Love to see that out of a sophomore. I'm sure Coach Strengy's happy to have him to work with for the next couple of years. So no gain for Hernandez. So they're going with the tight formation again out of the shotgun, one running back. They're going to fake the handoff this time. Bull runs to the right side and is wrapped up from behind, but gets a few yards out of it. Jay Kuchera making the tackle. 2 yards for Bull. So that sets up a 3rd and 18. Probably going to see the first pass play of the game. Oh, and they're getting into it. They got the bell ringing. Wyndmere-Lidgerwood, always a very fun environment for a game. They're going to go with the Maryland I, 2 fullbacks and a halfback. And under center for the first time today. Maybe try to draw them off sides. We got a fumble instead. Wyndmere-Lidgerwood says they got it. And we shall see. And they're going to say that they recovered it. So gain of nothing on that one. So 4th and 15. Evidently that was a 5-yard run by Bull. My apologies earlier. So Cruz Hernandez, Mr. Versatility, will be booting it away. Jay Kuchera, nice athlete, will be set to return it. Snap a little high. Fielded cleanly though. Hernandez boots it away. Kuchera fields it cleanly. Cuts it to the right side of the field. Gets wrapped up in a hurry, though. Very nice tackle there. And it looks like that is... Got to double check the number there. Oh, number 30, one of the captains, Rustin Cath on the squad. Plays running back and defensive line. That's always a fun hybrid. And it shows you're probably pretty tough. You can handle your business on the defensive side of the ball in the trenches and also run and take some hits. Always got a special place in my heart for the running back D linemen. And not just the ones who get thrown in certain situations, like, the fridge. So you're going to go out of the shotgun as well. Receivers split out wide. And they're going to go with a QB keeper on the right side, but wrapped up in a hurry. A heck of a tackle there by Kath. Rustin Kath, I think we're going to be calling his name on the defensive side of the ball quite a few times today. Tyler Brandt loses 2 yards on the play. So that sets up 2nd and 12 at the right hash at the 35-yard line. Their own 35, I should say, for Wyndmere-Lidgerwood. Wyndmere-Lidgerwood comes up to the line out of the shotgun. They get a receiver split out to each side. And they're going to go with fake the handoff. Got me on that one. QB keeper. And it's enough for the first down. Nice job there by Tyler Brandt. Redeeming himself for a 14-yard carry. After losing a pair on his first carry of the game, he said, "Hey, let me make it up to you, coach. Let's do something else. But make sure I get the ball." Or he might have made a good read on that. That might have been kind of a read option type of play. Wyndmere-Lidgerwood in the huddle. Hankinson running the 3-3 defense with a free safety deep, pair of corners. And they're going to continue going with the one receiver to each side split out, one single running back. They'll hand it off this time. Arth got plenty of room to run. Gets the first down with ease. Out to the 35.
In the secondary by number 17, Anthony.
Call that a gain of about 16. Made it look too easy, Arth did on that play. Andrew Arth. Remember, he kind of had his coming out game in the first game I broadcast for them when he was a sophomore. My apologies for the camera issue. We try to correct that. Brandt out of the gun. They're going to go with Arth again off the left side, and he's got room to run again. Call a gain about 6. As we've seen a lot of running so far. Actually, a gain of about 8 for Arth. So he's averaging a dozen yards a carry, 2 carries into the game. See what Wyndmere-Lidgerwood's got dialed up for this one. Coach Strange, known for his utilizing his playmakers very well. They got a tight end on each side, wide receiver split out each side, sticking with this formation. Arth and Brandt in the backfield out of the gun. And this time, Brandt does a nice job of faking the handoff. It looks like he's going to possibly go in for 6. He does, but that's probably coming back. We got Laundry on the field again.
We got a flag on the play.
We'll see if that is what the call is. Check the white hat. And we got a holding call. I believe that was on the wide receiver. That waves off the TD. Second TD of the game that's been waved off already. So a tough break for the Warbirds. I don't think that was as big of a deal as the Hankinson TD that got called off, considering they didn't end up scoring on their drive. Wyndmere-Lidgerwood still got a chance to do so. Warbirds in the huddle. Brandt giving his squad the orders before he comes up to the line. Got to be thinking they're going to be sticking with the same formation. They do. One tight end to each side, one receiver to each side, running back to the left of Brandt. We'll see if we see some more read option action. We do. He hands it off to Arth. Rumbles.
32, Andrew Arth.
A solid gain out of that 2nd and 10. See how many yards he ended up getting out of it. And we got a bit of a blind spot on the right side of the field. Ended up being a 12-yard run for Arth. Already up to 36 yards on just 3 carries so far. So if they end up going to the right sideline, my apologies for all the viewers on KBMW News Live or YouTube channel. Going to get cut off just a little bit, but it was either that or we had a blind spot on the left side. So Brandt with a QB keeper on the right side. Going to get a few yards out of it. Gets helped up by Kath. Gain of 2 on the play. So far, it's kind of been pretty much the same plays over and over again. It's either Brandt going to keep it or Brandt hand it off to Arth, and they're just going to keep, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. We'll see if we continue to see that action throughout this game. As they continue to stick with this formation. You guys will be informed if they switch, I promise. Snap a little high, and they get it to Arth, and it takes 3 Pirates to take him down, but they get him in a hurry. Maybe got back to the yard to gain. Actually ended up getting a yard out of the deal. Credit to him. I think he had to carry 3 guys to do it.
Looks like it'll be about 3rd and about 6.
So it sets up 3rd and 6. Definitely 4-down territory as we've come into the Titan Machinery red zone. Coming up to the line. This time, Arth is to the right of Brandt. We'll see our first pass play of the game. Try to catch the defense off guard. Nope, we got a QB blast on the right side. And a nice play by the defense. One of the tacklers being there was David Round. And it looks like they didn't get back to the yard to gain, so we got a 4th and 6. Big 4th down.
Ball right on the Pirate 20-yard line.
And Brand and Arth doing a good job splitting these carries. They got 4 apiece. On the 20-yard line on the right hash. Hankinson trying to come up with a defensive stop. And this time they're going to go bring the wide receivers really close in, not too far off from where the tight ends are. And then we got an offensive lineman jumping. We got a defensive lineman jumping. We'll see who gets called. God, I think it's going to be the offense here. And I believe jumping there, I want to say that was Jared Quam, but I'm not 100% sure. So the officials breaking it down on this 4th and 6. Comes over. Gets the signal. And they're going to say offsides on defense. Hankinson kind of surprised. Sets up a 4th and 1, though. That penalty brought to you by State Farm agents Matt and Amanda Frederick. Local State Farm agents in Wapton and Breckenridge. Sets up a 4th and 1. You're going to move him down eventually. Actually, a 4th and 2, it looks like. A long 1 or a 2. And Wyndmere-Lidgerwood mixing up the formations again. They got a pair of receivers to the right. And it looks like we got a timeout. And this timeout break brought to you by Highcamp Construction. We'll take a quick timeout break with them. You're listening to Region 1 football on B92.7 FM. You're also watching it on KBMW News Live or YouTube channel.
Hankinson Renewable Energy is your partner in renewable energy. They produce over 365,000 gallons of ethanol each day and grind more than 130,000 bushels of corn per day. Hankinson Renewable allows the farmer to sell direct to the end user. Call now to market your old crop and new crop corn. Call Jeremy at 701-242-9435 or Braden at 701-242-9440 or visit them online or on your mobile device at hankinsonre.com. Be sure to ask them about their on-farm pickup too. Hankinson Renewable Energy is the solution to marketing your corn.
The number of power poles knocked down by farm machinery has increased dramatically over the past 10 years. Since there's not a huge change in who's farming the land, it's possible that auto steering has contributed to the increase. Don't be lulled into complacency before you realize what's happening. You can hit a power pole. Know the location of power lines in fields. To make sure you have adequate clearance as you go about your work, we urge you to give safety the highest priority. This safety message is brought to you by Dakota Valley Electric, your touchstone energy cooperative.
And welcome back to Wyndmere as this big 4th down goes on the right side, and we'll see if Wyndmere-Lidgerwood's going to move the sticks. They will. Brandt keeping it on that one. And it looks like a gain of about 9 on that one. Sets up a 1st and goal from the 8. That was kind of a bootleg to get him out there. After being kind of playing between the, we've been seeing a lot of runs up the middle, so kind of caught him off guard going outside on that one. Nice play call there by Coach Strege. And now they're going to go under center. Brandt gets the snap, goes to Art. A nice tackle there by Kath. Again, like I said, we're probably going to be saying his name quite a bit today. Arth maybe got a yard. Looks like he just got back to the line. So still just those two. Getting any totes so far in this game. 2nd and goal from the 6 in the Titan Machinery red zone. Hankinson trying to be the bend, don't break defense. And they're going to go with their standard formation, the 2 tight ends, 1 receiver out each side, one tight end on each side as well. Going to go with the toss to the left to Arth. Had the one-on-one he was looking for, but a very nice tackle there by the corner. And he kind of got decleated by a pair of defenders coming from the inside. See how many Arth got out of that. It's like a gain of about, end up being 6-yard gain. They're knocking on the door. Got to be thinking they're going to be going with the 220-pound running back again with Arth. Moves pretty good for 220, I will say. And they're bringing the wide receivers in too. A very tight set. Brandt, maybe going to be a QB sneak here. And they're going to go with another toss to the left. And Arth going to try to carry a man in, and he gets in for 6. Andrew Arth getting his squad on the board for the first points of the game. Heck of a drive there. 2-yard TD to cap it off. Already up to 7 carries. And my apologies for the chuckle there. I don't know if I've heard an announcer say nice run, kid, but I love it. I'm here for it. 2:31 remaining on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard, and you get your first points of the game. 2:31 remaining in the first quarter, I should say. And they're going with another tight set, just like the one they ran on the TD. This time it's both tight ends to the left, receivers to the right. Brandt going to keep it himself on the QB blast, and he goes in for the 2-point conversion. So after that Brandt run, your score is 8-0. Wyndmere-Lidgerwood strikes first. You're listening to Region 1 football on B92.7 FM.
Wyndmere Auto and CarQuest is your headquarters for CarQuest Auto Parts. Wyndmere Auto and CarQuest offers truck, tractor, air conditioning, glass repair, and wheel alignment, along with tire sales and repair. They also offer DOT inspections, and you can also call Wyndmere Auto and CarQuest for all your sprayer parts. They're also an Alto's lawnmower dealer and Fast Ag Products dealer. Wyndmere Auto and CarQuest stocks liquid storage tanks, so for the best in repairs, see Wyndmere Auto and CarQuest. Your headquarters for quality CarQuest Auto Parts. Call 439-2259.
And welcome back to Wyndmere. We got nine-man football in action. And if there's ever any lulls in the camera action, let everyone know I'm just taking a break to write down stats or scoring plays. Actually somehow forgot a pen for this game, so shout out to the Warbird faithful that I ran into before I came in. They loaned me a pen. That's why I never really sweat it when I get to games I don't have a pen, because there's always someone out there with a purse. And in a purse, in my experience, there's always a pen in it. Wyndmere-Lidgerwood getting ready to boot it away. Standard kickoff set. They got 4 men to each side of the kicker. And Brian Kwam boots it away on the right side. Looks like it's going to go out of bounds. This penalty brought to you by State Farm agents Matt and Amanda Frederick. See if they haven't booted again, or they're just going to take the field position. Never know. If you got a dangerous returner, then you kind of feel like you got to do the kickoff again, which it looks like they're going to do. When you got a returner like Cruz Hernandez, I don't blame them. Parker Hubrig as well. Kwam going to try to correct the last kick. And we'll see if the third time's the try. Second time's the try, but he did have a kick that went well earlier, so I was thinking it was his third kick. Kwam gives the signal. Boots it away. Kind of a squib kick on the right side again. This time it's going to stay in bounds. It's fielded by Hubrig. He's got some room on the sideline, and he is tackled. And a nice hit there, laid by Matthias Kackman.
Smacked by number 45, Matthias Kackman.
Just mauled him by the Wyndmere-Lidgerwood sideline. If you're going to lay a big hit by the sideline, you better hope it's your sideline, so you can get up to friendly faces after that. My experience is you don't want to celebrate in front of another team's sideline. That was a nice hit there by Kackman. Hubrig got up no problem, though. So Hankinson comes out with a pair of receivers to the left. One tight end and two running backs. They're going to motion a man over to the right side. That's Hubrig. And they fake the first handoff and give the second handoff to Cruz Hernandez. He's got some room on the right side. And wrapped up and thrown down by the jersey. But that was after getting a 7-yard gain.
Tackled by Jake Kuchera.
Jake Kuchera. And we got another penalty. Brought to you by State Farm Agents, man-to-man to Frederick. That's a holding call. That'll set Hankinson back. You got to clean up the penalties. You know, it's week 6 right now, so it's kind of stuff you got to have figured out by now, you'd think. So they'll scooch him back after the nice run by Hernandez. That was a pretty vicious tackle. Kind of a WWE style, swinging him by the jersey.
Pirates will start.
So that sets up 1st and 20 from the Hankinson 32.
From their own 32-yard
A big penalty set them back on the last drive as well. That got a touchdown called back, so that one really hurt. Hankinson coming up to the line. They got a 1 running back to each side of Bull. Motion a man across. And someone might have moved, but got away with it. They're going to go with a handoff on the right side to Cruz Hernandez. Bottled up, though, by the Wyndmere-Lidgerwood defense. They were swarming to Hernandez. Might have even lost a couple yards on that one.
59, Chase Cooper, and 79, Jason
Heck of a job there by the Wyndmere-Lidgerwood defense. Minus 1 yard on that one.
Second and about 21.
Done a good job on Hernandez so far. Wyndmere-Lidgerwood defense patiently awaiting. Bounced back pretty well after giving up a touchdown in the first play, even though it got called back. But 1 running back to each side of Bull. Cooper Bull gets the snap. First pass play of the game. And he's going to keep it himself. Oh, and it might end up getting a face mask on that one. Oh. Evidently they did not see it. I got a better angle for that, though. So a short run by Bull on kind of a broken play. 1 yard gain there. Second carry of the game for Bull. Like I said, a penalty-plagued first quarter. Sitting at 50 seconds remaining in this opening quarter on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Hankinson Pirates facing a 3rd and 21, it looks like, from their own 31. 1 running back to each side of Bull. Pair of receivers out to the left. Snap is clean. They're going to do a little bubble route. And Hubrig is taken down in a hurry. First pass completion of the day, and that was tackled by Levi Kackman. So the Kackmans can tackle. I'll try to think of a pun later. You know, tackleman or something. Cackleman. Nah, I'll work on it. Got a few yards out of it. Want to say a gain of 4. So that sets up 4th and very long. And back to return near the 50. That's how you know that you're doing pretty well, Jake Kuchera. But that'll do it for the first quarter.
Hankinson 0.
And your score, Wyndmere-Lidgerwood 8, Hankinson 0. On the Warbirds homecoming, you're listening to Region 1 football on B92.7 FM and watching on KBMW News Live, our YouTube channel.
Ethics, integrity, and respect are values important in our daily lives. On the court, they are translated into one word: sportsmanship. The teachers, students, and staff at Wyndmere Public School remind you to be a good sport and to keep the standards high and the game enjoyable for all by showing respect for players, coaches, and officials. Good sports are winners no matter what the score is the lesson learned on the court and in the stands. The teachers, students, and staff at Wyndmere Public School are proud to support high school athletics. Task Manufacturing in Wyndmere. With a little innovation and a lot of hard work, Task Manufacturing has grown from one man's passion for mechanics to an expert staff of 10 that can handle any type of manufacturing task. They have the ability to design and create any rare metal fabrication, machining, and fixturing products for your business. Manufacturing is Task Manufacturing specialty and expertise. Task Manufacturing in Wyndmere is proud to support high school athletics.
And that'll do it for the first quarter. Starting up with quarter number 2. Hankinson about to punt it away after a tough drive. Once again, a big penalty set them back to start it off. And they got a pair of men to kind of give the illusion that they're going to run a play, but I got to think we're going to be seeing a punt here by Cruz Hernandez, and we do. Kind of trick them into not having a guy back to return it. Hubrigg ends up downing it. At the 33, Wyndmere-Lidgerwood will take over.
Reminder, there's free popcorn provided by First Community Credit Union over at Kentucky.
And on our sister station, AM 1450 KBMW, we got Wapton Huskies on the air, taking on Jamestown. No Breckenridge Cowboys tonight, as we had a conflict with the schedule. I got really lucky, though, because I thought I had a wedding today. I had a wedding last week on a Friday and missed a game, so I got scared I was going to have to miss another one, but luckily it's tomorrow. First play, Brandt fakes the handoff and goes up the middle as Wyndmere-Lidgerwood sticking with their bread and butter. 4-yard gain for Brandt.
Across the 35 up to the 37, second and about 6 for the Warbirds.
So it sets up a 2nd and 6 or 7. One receiver, wide out to each side, tight end on each side. Brandt joined by Arth in the backfield. Only 2 players for Wyndmere-Lidgerwood have touched the ball so far, and they'll keep it that way on this pitch out of the gun. And Arth laid a big hit on that one. Cut it up nicely on the edge. He's definitely a running back that likes to go in between the tackles.
Run is good for a Warbird. First down.
And that'll move the sticks on the 6-yard gain. So I got the first down by about a yard, I'll say. And they've been, pretty dominant up front to set up Brandt and Arth. But Hankinson, you got to give them credit for not giving up a massive play yet. Wyndmere-Lidgerwood just kind of chipping away at them. Brandt takes the snap and hands it off to Arth. Oh, you can tell that was a read option because he almost kept it himself. And now Arth, right after I give him credit for not giving up the big play, Arth takes off for the big run. Heck of a run there by Arth.
All the way down to about the Pirates' 18-yard line.
And we got to see how many yards that ended up being. Down to the 18. Call that a 45-yard run. So Arth, maybe going to need a breather after that one. Wouldn't be surprised if we see Brandt keep it this time. They come up to the line. He might be huffing and puffing after that one. Brandt out of the gun again. And he fakes the pitch out to the left and then runs up the middle. That could be dangerous as one guy had him wrapped up around the legs. That's always scary to see. Then him go down when he's wrapped up the legs. So a 2-yard gain. And like I said, they got to give Arth a breather after that one. It only made sense. And I like what they do for the running in the plays here. They go 2 receivers each. And most teams you see, they only have one guy running the play, but they got their little receiver sets, which I kind of like. And running in the plays this time were Jack Manstrom and Brian Quam. It's a good way to get more guys experience. All right, Manstrom's a senior and Quam's a sophomore, but Brandt running it here. Tackled pretty high there.
Wrapped up by 84, Andrew Jean.
And nice tackle there by Andrew Jean, sophomore. So maybe a 1 yard gain on that one, if that.
3rd and 8 for the Warbirds.
So it's up to 3rd and 8. But like I said, 4 down territory. We're in the Type Machinery red zone. 3rd down at the 15. Warbirds looking to add to their 4-game winning streak. Sticking with their standard formation. And Arth going up the middle. Sheds one tackler, but then drilled by another. We'll see how close he gets to the 1st down marker. He's short, but got to see how close. That'll set up a 4th and about 5, so good positioning for the Hankinson defense. Could come up with a massive stop here, keep this a 1-possession game. And then, you know, when penalties have been such a factor here in this opening half, got to be thinking they're going to maybe go with a hard count here. Brandt has got Arth along with him. And they fake the handoff. First pass play from Wyndmere-Lidgerwood. And Brandt directing traffic, tosses it in the end zone, and it is picked. Oh, ended up being dropped in the end zone. You know, ends up not making a big difference. He's actually better off dropping it field position-wise. So Hankinson will take over. But everybody wants to get the interception. I know that. Speaking from experience, it's tough to let those ones drop, even if that wasn't intentional. But it ended up working out for the best. Or actually, the interception would have been better off, because then he would have downed it there. My apologies. I got mixed up there. Thought they were further back than that, but they'll start off on their own 12 after the incomplete pass. First pass play of the game for Brandt. And they're going to go with a pair of receivers out of the right, one running back to each side of Bull. Goes up the middle, and Wyndmere-Lidgerwood's defense just continues to shut them down. Cruz Hernandez not having anywhere to go. Maybe got a yard. Looks like he just got back to the line to gain, actually. So Cruz Hernandez getting bottled up.
2nd and 10, Pirates.
I would think they're going to try to use the speed a little more and try to get him out on the edge. A few runs I've seen from him so far kind of been up the gut on these handoffs. Bull, one running back to each side of him. On their own 12. Hernandez gets it on a handoff off tackle and ends up getting hit on the edge out there. And another very short gain, if a gain at all. 1 yard.
3rd and long for the Pirates.
1 yard gain for Hernandez. 4th carry. Got him for 1 yard so far in this game. We got a timeout. This timeout brought to you by Highcamp Construction. Take a timeout with them. You're listening to Region 1 Football on B92.7 FM.
Blade-O Shop in Hankinson has you covered for all of your auto, truck, and ag repair needs. Need some new tires and an expert to install them? Blade-O Shop can take care of that too. Give Brad Blade-O a call today at 701-242-8208. Blade-O Shop, handling all of your auto, truck, and ag repair needs. Located at 9005 County Road 1 in Hankinson. Good luck to the Hankinson Pirates and all the other competing Region 1 teams.
At Southeast Water Users, it is their mission to provide all of their member owners the highest quality of water and service at the most affordable price possible for now and into the future. Southeast Water Users is your local water district, your neighbors, and your friends. For more information, give them a call at 800-400-8888. Once again, that is 800-400-8888. Southeast Water Users in Manador is proud to support high school athletics.
And after that timeout, we got a 3rd and 10. Hankinson Pirates going to pick up the 1st down. They're going to go with an option to the right. Actually, it's a pass play. They throw it downfield and ends up being overthrown. 2 defenders there, with David Round being the intended receiver. And nice coverage there by the Wyndmere-Lidgerwood defense. So getting ready for another punt, I would assume. Crazier things have happened, though. 4th and 10 on your own 12. Hankinson Pirates been shut down offensively. Burst off a 65-yard TD on the first play of the game. Gets called back, and that has been the biggest factor so far in this game. They're going to go with the rugby-style kick from Cruz Hernandez. Nobody back to return. That's why that's probably the benefits of doing a formation like that. With Hubrig downing it again. And I don't know if they purposely... You got to know that they're going to punt it, so I don't know why you commit so much to not giving up a play if they end up trying to do something, but I would think maybe have a returner back there, but I assume that's their safety formation, you know. Say, hey, how far can he kick it anyways? We're still getting good field position here to start off with, but just my 2 cents that nobody asked for. Wyndmere-Lidgerwood starting on their own 34. Sticking with their standard formation. 1 tight end to each side, 1 receiver to each side. Arth and Brandt in the backfield together. They're going to go fake the handoff. Brandt will keep it this time around. And a big hit there after a pair of defenders were already on him. And a big hit was laid by Cooper Bull. So a QB on QB attack there. Good enough for the first down. So gain of 12 on the play from Brandt, who has been unstoppable. Him and Arth. Arth got the TD on the day to get your 8-0 score on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Brandt had the 2-point conversion, though. And they've split the carries pretty much 50-50. They've only run 1 play that wasn't designed for the 2 of them. It was a pass play. Well, that's designed for Brandt, but Arth with a nice run there. Call that a gain of 5 or 6. Oh, might even call that 7 after that extra effort. Gain of 7 for Arth. For Hankinson. Trying to contain these two, but it has been it's a tough ask. Especially the job this offensive line is doing, tight ends included. Oh, and Arth the one who jumped there that time. And you could tell he was selling the misdirection there. Kind of threw the arms like he was doing a Michael Jackson dance. So that'll move him back after the false start. Makes it 2nd and 8.
2nd and 7 for the Warbirds.
Or 2nd and 7. I always go by the announcers. You guys know that. Brandt waiting on the snap. Arth to his right. They're going to go with that same play I assume they had called. And Brandt going to get a nice gain out of it. End up dragging a defender with him. Heck of a run there. And gain of call that 15. On the Brandt run. I'm going to run out of space for all these carries between these two. Brandt and Arth. Brandt, who's basically been a running back today. Had the 1 pass play. Incomplete. Both teams coming in hot on their big win streaks. Wyndmere-Lidgerwood, the 4-game win streak, trying to pick up a win on their homecoming. And Arth going to drag some defenders with him. They just don't have an answer for his strength.
Andrew Arth drags number 3 for 5 yards. Nice run.
You might find Arth telling someone at the end of the play, hit the weight room, buddy.
2nd and 5 for the
Got to be curious if he's going to maybe be playing football at the next level. It's got the size. Strength. Showed off the speed there as well. I would try to make a fullback out of him if it was me, but that's just me. Running back to the left of Brandt. Can you guys guess who it is? Arth leading the way. They're going to do a QB sweep here with Brandt. Brandt's got room to run. He's going to cut it up the sideline. Sheds a couple tacklers, and inside the 10 he is down.
Run down, pushed out of bounds, I believe, by number
And a gain of about 28, we'll call it. Scratch that. Let's make it 26.
First down. First and goal.
These two have just been unstoppable today. Give credit to whoever's handling their conditioning. Wyndmere-Lidgerwood huddled up. Just continuing to win up front. Brant and Arth. They're going to make me have a tough choice for player of the game if they end up winning this stuff. And Arth bulldozes in for his second TD of the game from 7 yards out. Heck of a run there for the TD. Wyndmere-Lidgerwood looking to continue to add to this lead. .244 remaining on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Score is 14-0. And once again, Wyndmere-Lidgerwood going for the 2-point conversion. Going to probably see some more read option action. Brant goes left. Another QB sweep. And wrapped up in a hurry. A very nice tackle by Cooper Bull. But the damage is done. Wyndmere-Lidgerwood makes it a 2-score game. Your score, Wyndmere-Lidgerwood 14, Hankinson 0. You're listening to Region 1 football on B92.7 FM.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Ask Beth Teagues or Sue Hermes at Hankinson Insurance if auto owners make sense for you.
And after that 7-yard TD by Andrew Arth, we got a 14-0 ball game here. Wyndmere-Lidgerwood in the lead on their home field, on their homecoming. 2:44 remaining. Pretty close to when his last TD came, with 2:31 remaining in the first quarter. For the 7-yard TD. So we'll see if they go with the squib kick action here again, what they did last time. Got a pretty nice kick out of it from Quam on his second try. His first one went out of bounds. Let's not focus on the negatives here, everybody. Quam. Wyndmere-Lidgerwood, we are right above their bench. Going to hear them get rowdy. And they are. Cruz Hernandez tracks it down off the bounce. Runs to the right side originally, cuts it to the left side. And he's trying to go up the left sideline. And he's got nobody to beat. And he's going to end up going in for 6. If he doesn't get tripped up here at the end, and he does. And it looks like no flags on the field. And Hernandez is fired up.
90 yards on the return.
90-yard return, and we got a game, everybody. Hankinson on the board. I'm not saying they were out of it or anything, but that was their first real sign of life in a little while. 90 yards. He's fun to watch. So we'll see if they can cut into it with the extra point. Doing the kicking is going to be Philip Mikowski. Cooper Bull holding. Mikowski. Get ready to boot it away. Snap a little low. And it is booted through very cleanly, and I think it hit a pickup in the process. So Cruz Hernandez breaks the shutout. Take another quick timeout break, or another quick break between the score and the kickoff. You're listening to Region 1 Football on B92.7 FM. Your score, 14-7.
Are you looking for a place to store your corn and beans? Farmer Co-op Elevators in Lidgerwood wants to let you know that they have storage for corn and beans. They're located on 220 2nd Street Northeast in Lidgerwood. If you'd like further information on storage for corn and beans, contact Todd at 538-4551 or check out Farmers Co-op Elevators website at fcelidgerwood.com. Farmers Co-op Elevator in Lidgerwood is proud to support high school athletics.
Turner Bluff is here, also proud to support high school athletics. And what a fun return there by Cruz Hernandez. Got a couple very nice blocks on that one. And the vision, too, you know, that's outstanding. I'm looking to see if he's on this kickoff team because I hope wherever he is, he's getting a breather. I don't know if they got the oxygen tanks like they do in the NFL to make sure you're good to go after a return like that, because that, you know, a 90, you know, running 90 yards, you know, that's not too much for a high school kid, but running 90 yards and you got to zigzag and make guys miss while you do it, ooh, that's a tall order. Fielded cleanly by Kuchera, and a nice hit there to down him there. Cooper Bowl again. Just because he's a quarterback doesn't mean he can't hit hard. One of the guys who brings the thump on this squad. Nice return there by Jake Kuchera. And they'll start off on their own 31. Try to put together another scoring drive. They run a lot of clock while they do it. That's what happens when you run the ball every play. And the points had to come from somewhere, you know, with the Hankinson's offense being contained. They had to get it wherever they could, so that's how big that special teams always a big factor in a game, but especially when your offense is struggling, needs a spark. First play goes on the right tackle to Arth, and he gets tackled over by the sideline. Gain of about 2 on the play. Cruz Hernandez making the tackle. You can usually tell. The only time I can ever get the yardage right on a play is when they get tackled right by the yard marker. So that gets him out to the 33. And this is oh, that's not good for Wyndmere-Lidgerwood as Andrew Arth limps off the field. Suffered a knee injury last year that ended his season. Coach Strange going to check him out. Have a quick chat with him as he goes over the sideline. Get a new running back in there. Not sure if Kuchera will be handling the running back duties. He's been playing receiver most of the night, so we'll see. And he is. Nice playmaker in his own right, Jay Kuchera. But now Tyler Brandt's going to have to take on an even bigger role that he already has tonight. He's going to see his first pass of the game. Throws it down the field, down the right sideline, incomplete. Looking for Brian Quam on that one. Nice coverage there by Hankinson. So Brand is 0 for 2 in his 2 passing attempts. But what I was just going to say was, it's tough to run an offense like this and not burn up all your clock if you want to get a score before half. But Coach Strange showed he knows what he's doing. He's opened up the playbook, slinging it downfield. We got a flag on the field. Penalty brought to you by State Farm agents Matt and Amanda Frederick. And it looks like penalties declined. Not sure what it was. The world may never know. So it'll remain 3rd and 8. 1:38 remaining in this opening half on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Wyndmere-Lidgerwood. Thumbs up to the line. Once again, probably going to open up the playbook a little bit here. Brandt's going to keep it himself off the fake handoff. And Hankinson ready for that one. Contains, and we'll see if Hankinson burns a timeout here to try to get some points before try to tie it up before halftime. And looks like they won't. They're just going to, oh, now they'll take it. Had to think about it for a little bit, but we got a timeout. This timeout break brought to you by Highcamp Construction. Your score remains 14-7. Wyndmere-Lidgerwood in the lead over Hankinson. You're listening to Region 1 Football on B92.7 FM.
Big jobs, small jobs, and everything in between. Heitkamp Construction has served commercial and industrial clients in the Southern Valley and beyond since 1982. They are your fully licensed construction company, providing earthwork, paving, structural steel, and more. Need a new parking lot or new roofing? How about a new metal building for your farm or business? Call Heitkamp Construction in Wapton today at 642-5948 for superior construction service you can trust. Call 642-5948.
The number of power poles knocked down by farm machinery has increased dramatically over the past 10 years. Since there's not a huge change in who's farming the land, it's possible that auto steering has contributed to the increase. Don't be lulled into complacency before you realize what's happening. You can hit a power pole. Know the location of power lines in fields to make sure you have adequate clearance as you go about your work. We urge you to give safety the highest priority. This safety message is brought to you by Dakota Valley Electric, your touchstone energy cooperative.
And welcome back. We got a 14-7 ball game. Wyndmere-Lidgerwood leads Hankinson on their homecoming. Likely going to punt it away. And Hankinson really going all out on the blitz. And looks like we got a false start here on Wyndmere-Lidgerwood. This penalty brought to you by State Farm agents, man-to-man to Frederick. Looked like Wyndmere-Lidgerwood was trying to actually draw them offsides, and that backfired. So I'll scooch him back a bit. And here's a bit of a bummer. Cruz Hernandez is not actually back to return. He's out of the ball game right now. Hopefully not because of an injury. Actually, they do have him back. I just misread the number. My apologies. Cruz Hernandez is back to return the punt. Quam will be booting it away, pending any penalties. Snap clean and booted away. Hernandez fields it cleanly, trying to get his second return TD of the night. Oh, makes a man miss with a nice juke out to the right side. Tries to shed another tackle, but a nice wrap-up by number 10, Hunter Dunn. Actually, they're saying that was Carl Quam, number 18. My apologies. I should have known that. He's got that cool cowboy color I like on the shoulder pads. So Hankinson going to look to try to tie this up before the half. 1:07 remaining as they take over this drive. And once again, tough to be able to get some points on the board quick. If you're going to be running the ball, they fake the handoff. Bull does an option, and the ball's loose over by the sideline. Quam tries to jump on it. He might have got it. And it is picked up by Jay Kuchera, actually. I want to say. It's hard to tell when there's a mob of them over there, but either way, Wyndmere-Lidgerwood comes up with the fumble recovery, has a chance to make this a two-score game before the half. 58 seconds remaining after that costly turnover, and Wyndmere-Lidgerwood's defense just continues to be lights out today. This is a good offense that they've been shutting down today. Coming into this ball game, they've been racking up the points, so credit to them. They had 54 points against Tri-State last week. And their offense hasn't done anything today. They got shut down. Brandt fakes to Kuchera, looking to air it out. Going downfield on the left side, and it is caught over by the sideline and in for 6. Levi Kackman. The massive play. And a 36-yard scoring strike. First pass completion of the day for Wyndmere-Lidgerwood. So Levi Kackman. Not a bad way to get your first catch of the game. Actually, I want to say that was Matthias Kackman. It might have been Levi Kackman. Make sure to double check that. A pair of Kackmans on the team, so I don't want to get the wrong one. I was going to say, I believe it's Levi, but my colleague in here was saying it's Matthias, so we're going to go under center. Brandt, and we got a timeout. will stay here, though. Levi Kackman.
Timeout of the field. Timeout, Warbirds.
There's number 46 on this squad, a 160-pound junior wide receiver, taking advantage of his limited opportunities, because it's pretty apparent that you're not going to get a whole lot of cracks at hauling in a big catch with the type of offense that they run. But he made sure to get behind the defense, haul it in, and go in for 6. 36-yard TD. And that comes with 49 seconds left to make it a 2-score game. 20-7 currently your score. Make sure to update that after the conversion attempt. And the coverage wasn't too bad over there. There was a defender in the area, and then Kackman shed a tackle and went in for 6. Coach Strange didn't like what he saw out of the 2-point conversion. Said, well, you don't get to keep these in the second half, so I may as well run what I want to run. Wyndmere-Lidgerwood offense. Coming up to the line. Andrew Arth still out of the game. Could be a big hit for this squad. Not only tonight, but going forward. Make sure to look into that at the half. A little bit low of a snap. Nobody there for the QB, who goes in easily. Tyler Brandt plunges in another 2-point conversion after throwing the passing TD. And that'll make it a 21-7 lead. Here in the final minute of the first half, you're listening to Region 1 football on B92.7 FM and watching on KBMW News Live or YouTube channel.
It's the place where good friends gather. It's a place that's all about friendly service, good food, and occasionally really good music, too. Welcome to the Black Pelican in Wyndmere. The Black Pelican is that comfortable place where you can enjoy your favorite beverage. Take home some off sale and make some great memories. Relax and just have some fun. So stop in and take a break from the day. Make some great memories. That's what the Black Pelican is all about. The Black Pelican, where all your friends go in Wyndmere, North Dakota.
And welcome back to Wyndmere. And I ended up making a liar of myself. Promised you guys I would make sure to fix that score for all you watching on KBMW News Live or YouTube channel. It is a 22-7 Wyndmere-Lidgerwood lead. Just got it updated now. As Hankinson had a big opportunity there to put some points on the board. Didn't have the greatest field position, I'm saying, but as far as having a lot of time to do, or a good amount of time to do it, and keep it a one-possession game, ended up being a tough break, fumbling it away, trying to run an option. And Hubrig ended up laying down on that one, tried to scoop it up, almost left it on the ground, but made sure to dive on it and, you know, prevent a disaster and possibly another Warbird touchdown. Because the passing game just showed that it can come to life in strikes, so you don't want to leave them too much time. 47 seconds, that's definitely enough time to get one play off, one big play. We'll see what Hankinson's got here, if they're just going to try to do a couple quick runs. They're going to go with their Maryland I formation, pair of fullbacks and a tailback. And Wyndmere-Lidgerwood sideline looking for a double pass. Actually, they're going to kneel it. So they're just going to take this one into halftime, make sure they don't turn it over and give the Warbirds another chance to put points on the board. And you can kind of tell they were going to be kneeling it, judging by some of the body language of these Hankinson players. I'm sure some of them aren't exactly too thrilled to be doing this before halftime, but, you know, you're more likely to get stung than you are to, you know, catch them sleeping and get a TD on it. So that'll do it for the first half. Take a quick break before we jump into the Minn Kota Ag Products halftime show. And your score is Wyndmere-Lidgerwood 22, Hankinson 7 here from Wyndmere. You're listening to Region 1 football on B92.7 FM.
What you don't know can hurt you, and you can feel safe knowing Paul's Electric will have your home or business wired properly. Paul's Electric has you covered for all your electrical needs, whether it's residential, commercial, or on your farm. They'll take care of your heating and air conditioning, geothermal systems, home automation, and trenching. Farmers can know their bin sites, and dryer wiring is in good hands with Paul's Electric. Give Paul's Electric in Wyndmere a call at 701-439-2216.
Life moves fast. Is your internet keeping up? Switch to Red River Communications fiber-fast broadband internet and make buffering and glitching a thing of the past. For over 70 years, Red River Communications has provided the Red River Valley industry-leading technology, all backed by a team of local experts. To upgrade your internet, visit redrivercom.com or give us a call at 701-553-8309. Red River Communications. Go faster with fiber.
A new home can be something special for every member of your family. S&B Custom Homes in Wyndmere offers the finest in quality construction. The homes are a one-piece construction and can be built in 4 to 6 weeks. Call S&B Custom Homes at 701-439-0045 and visit with John or Dwayne. S&B Custom Homes also offers computer drafting ideas. Call S&B Custom Homes today to get plans started for a new home for your family. S&B Custom Homes in Wyndmere is proud to support high school athletics.
Ethics, integrity, and respect are values important in our daily lives. On the court, they are translated into one word: sportsmanship. The teachers, students, and staff at Wyndmere Public School remind you to be a good sport and to keep the standards high and the game enjoyable for all by showing respect for players, coaches, and officials. Good sports are winners no matter what the score is the lesson learned on the court and in the stands. The teachers, students, and staff at Wyndmere Public School are proud to support high school athletics. Hankinson Renewable Energy is your partner in renewable energy. They produce over 365,000 gallons of ethanol each day and grind more than 130,000 bushels of corn per day. Hankinson Renewable allows the farmer to sell direct to the end user. Call now to market your old crop and new crop corn. Call Jeremy at 701-242-9435 or Braden at 701-242-9440 or visit them online or on your mobile device at hankinsonre.com. Be sure to ask them about their on-farm pickup too. Hankinson Renewable Energy is the solution to marketing your corn.
The number of power poles knocked down by farm machinery has increased dramatically over the past 10 years. Since there's not a huge change in who's farming the land, it's possible that auto steering has contributed to the increase. Don't be lulled into complacency before you realize what's happening. You can hit a power pole. Know the location of power lines in fields. To make sure you have adequate clearance as you go about your work, we urge you to give safety the highest priority. This safety message is brought to you by Dakota Valley Electric, your touchstone energy cooperative.
Wyndmere Auto and CarQuest is your headquarters for CarQuest Auto Parts. Wyndmere Auto and CarQuest offers truck, tractor, air conditioning, glass repair, and wheel alignments, along with tire sales and repair. They also offer DOT inspections, and you can also call Wyndmere Auto and CarQuest for all your sprayer parts. They're also an Alto's lawnmower dealer and Fast Ag Products dealer. Wyndmere Auto and CarQuest stocks liquid storage tanks, so for the best in repairs, see Wyndmere Auto and CarQuest, your headquarters for quality CarQuest Auto Parts. Call 439-2259. Task Manufacturing in Wyndmere. With a little innovation and a lot of hard work, Task Manufacturing has grown from one man's passion for mechanics to an expert staff of 10 that can handle any type of manufacturing task. They have the ability to design and create any rare metal fabrication, machining, and fixturing products for your business. Manufacturing is Task Manufacturing's specialty and expertise. Task Manufacturing in Wyndmere is proud to support high school athletics.
And welcome to the Minn Kota Ag Products Halftime Show, your number one grain marketing and production agriculture supply company. Turner Bluff is here with a bit of a silly confession. Something I didn't really piece together earlier. With a co-op, they do respective homecomings for both schools, and I never thought of that. That's really cool. Just covering Wyndmere-Lidgerwood as a sports program, I kind of always think of them hand in hand. I always forget that they're two separate schools sometimes, so that's really cool. They had both homecoming courts just get wheeled through here. First the Lidgerwood court came through, and then the Wyndmere court came through. That was really cool to me. I don't know. I don't wonder if they do that at most schools, but that was really cool. It's fun to participate in the homecoming. Shout out to the concession stand workers. Did a fantastic job, and they have loaded baked potatoes here, which was the coolest thing I've seen in a game in a long time. But you guys are here for the football, I know. Just want to tell you about the environment a little bit here on homecoming night. Wyndmere-Lidgerwood took a 22-7 lead into the half, and they've just pretty much dominated this game. Take away a 90-yard TD on a kick return, and yeah, this is a blowout. But only a 2-possession game. Hankinson, still has plenty of time to get back into this one, but they're going to have to figure out a crafty way to do it. They're going to have to get like a defensive touchdown or something because their offense has been held in check tonight. Wyndmere-Lidgerwood has been lights out on both sides of the ball, but I'm going to give their defense even more credit. I know their offense has been clicking really well, and they've been moving the ball at will, but their defense has been near perfect. I guess their defense technically pitched a shutout. Their kickoff team is what gave up the TDs, so technically they've given up technically they got a shutout in their books. So I'll run through the scoring for the first half. Wyndmere-Lidgerwood struck first with a 2-yard run from Andrew Arth for a touchdown. Tyler Brandt followed up with a 2-point conversion, making it an 8-0 game. Arth went in for his second TD of the game from 7 yards out. 2-point conversion was no good. That came with 2:44 left in the second quarter. A 90-yard kick return touchdown by Cruz Hernandez with 2:27 remaining. And then with 50 seconds remaining, a 36-yard hookup between Tyler Brandt, and I don't want to get the first name wrong. We got a pair of Kackmans on this team. It was Levi Kackman hauling that one in. Their numbers are kind of similar too, so I got a little nervous. I was going to get them mixed up. But, yeah, 36-yard hookup, first pass completion of the game. Tyler Brandt was 1 for 3 passing in this opening half for 36 yards. Meanwhile, on the other side, there's only one pass that was completed, a 4-yard completion from Cooper Bull. I got to make sure who caught it, though. I had to double-check that. Parker Kubrick hauled in the 4-yard completion. Besides that, it's been a ground attack on both sides, one being a lot more successful than the other. I got Hankinson for 6 yards on the night, and they haven't had the ball very much because when Wyndmere-Lidgerwood gets the ball, they run it. They run it early and often. 14 carries for 110 yards for Andrew Arth, and 11 carries for 86 yards from Tyler Brandt. So absolutely lights out, almost 200 yards between the two of them. But the injury to Andrew Arth could definitely be a big factor the rest of this ball game, and possibly even going further into the season. Knock on wood, it's something that he can shake off pretty quick here. Always feel bad for a kid who already missed most of last season with an injury. So we'll keep you updated on that, see if he's going to be getting into the second half. We'll take a quick break on this Minn Kota Ag Products halftime show. Once again, your number one grain marketing and production agriculture supply company.
Blade-O Shop in Hankinson has you covered for all of your auto, truck, and ag repair needs. Need some new tires and an expert to install them? Blade-O Shop can take care of that too. Give Brad Blade-O a call today at 701-242-8208. Blade-O Shop, handling all of your auto, truck, and ag repair needs. Located at 9005 County Road 1 in Hankinson. Good luck to the Hankinson Pirates and all the other competing Region 1 teams.
At Southeast Water Users, it is their mission to provide all of their member owners the highest quality of water and service at the most affordable price possible for now and into the future. Southeast Water Users is your local water district, your neighbors, and your friends. For more information, give them a call at 800-400-8888. Once again, that is 800-400-8888. Southeast Water Users in Manador is proud to support high school athletics.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Ask Beth Teagues or Sue Hermes at Hankinson Insurance if auto owners make sense for you.
Are you looking for a place to store your corn and beans? Farmer Co-op Elevators in Lidgerwood wants to let you know that they have storage for corn and beans. They're located on 220 2nd Street Northeast in Lidgerwood. If you'd like further information on storage for corn and beans, contact Todd at 538-4551 or check out Farmers Co-op Elevators website at fcelidgerwood.com. Farmers Co-op Elevator in Lidgerwood is proud to support high school athletics.
Big jobs, small jobs, and everything in between. Heitkamp Construction has served commercial and industrial clients in the Southern Valley and beyond since 1982. They are your fully licensed construction company, providing earthwork, paving, structural steel, and more. Need a new parking lot or new roofing? How about a new metal building for your farm or business? Call Heitkamp Construction in Wapton today at 642-5948 for superior construction service you can trust. Call 642-5948.
The number of power poles knocked down by farm machinery has increased dramatically over the past 10 years. Since there's not a huge change in who's farming the land, it's possible that auto steering has contributed to the increase. Don't be lulled into complacency before you realize what's happening. You can hit a power pole. Know the location of power lines in fields to make sure you have adequate clearance as you go about your work. We urge you to give safety the highest priority. This safety message is brought to you by Dakota Valley Electric, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
It's the place where good friends gather. It's a place that's all about friendly service, good food, and occasionally really good music, too. Welcome to the Black Pelican in Wyndmere. The Black Pelican is that comfortable place where you can enjoy your favorite beverage. Take home some off sale and make some great memories. Relax and just have some fun. So stop in and take a break from the day. Make some great memories. That's what the Black Pelican is all about. The Black Pelican, where all your friends go in Wyndmere, North Dakota.
Welcome back to our Minn Kota Ag Products Halftime Show, your number one grain marketing and production agriculture supply company. Turner Bloppis here. A few keys to the half, I'm just going to go off the dome on this one. For Wyndmere-Lidgerwood, I really have nothing to add. Sure up the special teams, everybody. They really did not do anything that I would say is needs correcting. Some penalty issues, I guess. But I think Coach Strang is going to take care of that at halftime. Not even worth pointing out. But like I said, take away that one kickoff, they're up 22-0 here. So they've pretty much played perfect, running the ball really well. They got one pass hookup and turned it into a TD. Just a dominant showing from them on the offensive side. Defensive side, like I said earlier, I think they looked even better. Doing a really good job slowing down a really good offense. Like I'm telling you, Hankinson, the lowest points they scored in the game in the last 3 games was 37. They put up 47 on Griggs Mid-Kota, 37 on Enderlin, and Tri-State they put up 54. Been blowing out teams, only giving up 14 points the last 2 weeks. So, and only 6 in the other game they won too. So, that 52-point game those 52 points they give up against Mayport CG, that's a bit inflated just because it's Mayport CG. They've been kind of steamrolling everybody. Except for tonight, though. Lamar-Litchfield-Marion giving them a good game, 14-18 at the half. Lamar-Litchfield-Marion trails. Neither of these teams have faced Lamar-Litchfield-Marion yet, so that'll be something to keep an eye on. Wyndmere-Lidgerwood plays them in the regular season finale, and Hankinson plays them the week before that. So something to keep an eye on as far as some of the tougher teams in the Region 1. But Wyndmere-Lidgerwood, they're right up there. Mayport CG obviously is going to be the number 1 team so far, but they could get upset tonight. You never know, or down the road. So, but 2 quality teams here, but Wyndmere-Lidgerwood has just been locked in and dominant so far. Key for Hankinson, I guess I would try to say maybe get it going through the air, maybe open up the run game, because the run game just on its own is not going to open itself up, and they showed that in this half. Playing pretty one-dimensional, and Wyndmere-Lidgerwood is doing a really good job of shutting it down. So I'd like to see them kind of mix it up, get it through the air more, see what Cooper Bull can do, and see if that'll open up and help out the run game, because obviously that's what they want to get going. So do the pass. Hopefully that'll set up the runs. We'll take our final break on this Minn Kota Ag Products Halftime Show, your number 1 grain marketing and production agriculture supply company. You're listening to Region 1 Football on B92.7 FM. Wyndmere-Lidgerwood leads 22-7 at the half.
What you don't know can hurt you, and you can feel safe knowing Paul's Electric will have your home or business wired properly. Paul's Electric has you covered for all your electrical needs, whether it's residential, commercial, or on your farm. They'll take care of your heating and air conditioning, geothermal systems, home automation, and trenching. Farmers can know their bin sites, and dryer wiring is in good hands with Paul's Electric. Give Paul's Electric in Wyndmere a call at 701-439-2216.
Life moves fast. Is your internet keeping up? Switch to Red River Communications fiber-fast broadband internet and make buffering and glitching a thing of the past. For over 70 years, Red River Communications has provided the Red River Valley industry-leading technology, all backed by a team of local experts. To upgrade your internet, visit redrivercom.com or give us a call at 701-553-8309. Red River Communications. Go faster with fiber.
A new home can be something special for every member of your family. S&B Custom Homes in Wyndmere offers the finest in quality construction. The homes are a one-piece construction and can be built in 4 to 6 weeks. Call S&B Custom Homes at 701-439-0045 and visit with John or Dwayne. SMB Custom Homes also offers computer drafting ideas. Call SMB Custom Homes today to get plans started for a new home for your family. SMB Custom Homes in Wyndmere is proud to support high school athletics.
Ethics, integrity, and respect are values important in our daily lives. On the court, they are translated into one word: sportsmanship. The teachers, students, and staff at Wyndmere Public School remind you to be a good sport and to keep the standards high and the game enjoyable for all by showing respect for players, coaches, and officials. Good sports are winners no matter what the score is the lesson learned on the court and in the stands. The teachers, students, and staff at Wyndmere Public School are proud to support high school athletics.
Well, that'll do it for our Mincut Ag Products Halftime Show, your number one grain marketing and production agriculture supply company. Or so I thought. Looked like we were going to be ready to go here. The time had run out on the clock. You know what? I take back what I said earlier. I was going to say they don't really have anything that I would like to see Wyndmere-Lidgerwood work on. I'd like to see some other guys get involved, especially if Andrew Arth's not going to be able to come back into this ball game. I want to see maybe a few guys get some action at running back. I saw that Jake Kuchera had rotated in, but I haven't seen him get a carry yet. He was kind of used, just to be the guy you fake the handoff to, and then Tyler Brandt kind of called his own number there. So we'll see if we get any involvement from some of the other guys, and they can make some plays and show that maybe we deserve a few touches in the offense too. The only guys who have touched the ball, with the exception of Brandt and Arth, was Kackman on that catch, Levi Kackman. And so Arth's still hampered by that limp, you can tell. We'll see if we see him on the field anymore tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if they said you might want to just rest that and hopefully you'll be good next half. They got it taped, so that I don't think they would tape it if they didn't plan on sending him in. Like I said, a big boy. Wyndmere-Lidgerwood will receive the opening kick. Or not the opening kick, the opening kick for the half, I should say. It's back to return. We're going to be Jake Kuchera along with Levi Kackman. Kackman already got the TD on the resume. And booting it away for Hankinson. Be Rustin Kath.
Backbeat for the Warbirds, number 20, Jake Kuchera.
So, Hankinson.
Rustin Kath.
I always love the setup here with all the vehicles lined up around it. That's always so much fun. I got nervous the game was already going on when I got here because all the cars were already lined up around it. People just want to get their seats. Makes for a fun environment, but I will never forget the time I saw someone hit their neck on a tailgate, and that just made me happy I never played in it. And just hopefully all these games, they can keep this going. They made sure to do a yellow line where you're far enough back, but that's still cause for error. And some of these guys don't know that you got to turn the car lights off, though. We got 1, 2, 3 by my count, cars that need to turn it off. This ain't the 80s anymore when you can get away with that. It's going to get to a point where the officials are going to have to go and break into the cars and turn them off. We'll see. They keep announcing it over the speakers, but nobody will. I think they're trying to figure it out. Oh, they got it. All right, they got it on one, but I don't know if they care about the other car.
Kill the lights. Hard to see when you're playing out there.
Yeah, so they're still working on it. You know what? We're live streaming this on our YouTube channel. We're going to put the car on the spot. See if we can make out the license plate there. Know that they need to turn their lights off. And it looks like they got it turned off. Someone had to approach the car. Good grief. Good day to play some football, though. Wyndmere-Lidgerwood ready to get rowdy, and Hankinson boots it away. Looks like Kackman's going to haul it in. Looking for some room to run. Kind of comes to a halt. Gets wrapped up from behind by Cooper Bowl. Been giving him credit a lot tonight. He's a nice tackler. Heck of an athlete. And we do have an Andrew Arth sighting, everybody. So hopefully everyone's concerns can be you know, kind of put at ease. We shall see. He's got the ankle taped, so you got to think it's just a minor sprain, maybe, or just rolled up on it a little tough. But he's all good to go. Tyler Brand and the boys coming up to the line. We're seeing that patented Warbird offense with the two tight, two receivers. They're actually motioning a receiver over. Haven't seen this. They're going to do a little pop pass, so it counts as a pass play for Levi Kackman, hauling it in. It's going to be close to a first down. Looks like a 9-yard gain. That's one way to pad the passing stats. Tyler Brandt, the second pass completion of the day. Both of them going to Kackman. Actually, they're saying that was a first down, so a gain of 10 on the play. They come up to the line. Once again, in the same formation. They got Arth in the backfield. We'll see if how that ankle looks if they run him. Might run another play like this. Actually, the receiver's just a decoy. They fake it off to Arth, and Brandt is drilled. Who else? Cooper Bull. Kid's a dog on defense. They got him at linebacker for a reason. Might have messed up his helmet a little bit there. Call that a gain of 3 for Tyler Brandt. I had him for 86 yards in the first half. 110 yards for Arth. I'll say I had him for that. Might have got that from a colleague. Once again, going out of the shotgun. Wyndmere-Lidgerwood. Been dominant. Burn a lot of clock while they do it. Brandt actually going to open up the playbook and sling it a little bit. Looking for a man down the field and overthrew him. Was looking for Carl Quam on that one. And it looks like he had him. The coverage wasn't bad, but he did get behind the defender. But just overthrew him a little bit. And as I said earlier, they run in the plays with 2 receivers. So bringing in the plays are Brian Quam along with Jake Kuchera. 3rd and 7 now after that incomplete pass. So seeing almost as many pass attempts from Wyndmere-Lidgerwood in the second half already in the first drive as we saw in the whole first half. Motion the man over. And they're going to hand it off to Arth. Arth's going to carry Bull with him. Looks like a gain of about 10. Kid's a monster. And we'll call that a gain of 9. Needed 7 yards, got 9. So after that 9-yard run, Warbird's got a first down. And Arth did not look too bad with that one. Or the ankle didn't look too bad. You can tell he got the knee brace on his right knee from his injury last year. Tyler Brandt gets a nice block, but this one's going to be coming back. This penalty brought to you by State Farm Agents. Man-to-man to Frederick. We got a holding call. Not sure who they said it was on. Thought he said it was on number 5, but I didn't see number 5 in there. So we got the holding call. Bring it back. So that'll set up a 2nd and 20. This is Wyndmere-Lidgerwood. Looks to continue their dominance on the offensive side of the ball. Kind of scored at will in the first half. They're huddling up. That gold and black. Always like their color scheme here with the Warbirds. Arth with Brandt. They do the hard count. Now they're going to do a QB sweep with Brandt. And goes to the Wyndmere-Lidgerwood sideline. Gets wrapped out of bounds. Cruz Hernandez, one of the tacklers over there. Gain 12 on the play. And you got a nice look at our angle that we got here above the Wyndmere-Lidgerwood bench. Very much like this press box. It's always one of my favorite press boxes. That sounds sarcastic, but I swear, it's one of my favorite. Gain of 11 on that one for Brant. They're breaking the huddle, hustling up to the line. Strang and Lindham, no, you guys don't got all day here. Sits up 2nd and 9. Haven't seen many of these. They're going to go up the middle with Arth. He's rumbling. He's going to carry a few guys with him. It's going to get close to the first down mark. It's pretty much right where he needs to get to. So he's either going to be really short, or he's just going to be a little short or a little past it. We'll see. Looks like a yard short, gain of 8. So 2 carries for 17 yards here in the second half, 127 on the day. Not too shabby at all. 8:47 remaining in this third quarter on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard, 22-7. Wyndmere-Lidgerwood looking to not have their homecoming spoiled. Motion the man over. A lot more motion than we saw in the first half. Brant cuts to the complete opposite side of the field, but tackled beautifully by Kath along with Cruz Hernandez. Well, that was funny right there. For a second there, I thought he was kind of being like chippy and trying to get the rip the ball out when he was already on the ground, but he was actually just helping him up. Getting the ball out of the way to do that. That's funny. So that sets up a 4th and 4. Looks like they're going to punt it away, though. Not going to attempt fake. Going to play the field position game. I don't blame them. Brand tried to make a massive play there. Looks like they might have had one too many guys. Going up to the line to boot it away. Brian Quam, serving as the punter. Handles punting and kicking duties for this squad. Nice snap, and booted away cleanly. And out of bounds. We'll see where they take over. I couldn't see where it ended up going out due to the blind spot in here, but nice punt. So inside the 20. So not too bad from Quam. Hankinson, they have 81 yards to get into the end zone, starting on their own 19. Hankinson, like I was talking about during the halftime show, you haven't seen them open up the playbook as far as getting the passing game involved too much yet. 7:28 remaining in this third quarter on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Only one running back along with Bull in the backfield. And we got a timeout. This timeout brought to you by High Camp Construction. Your score as we head into the timeout break. Wyndmere-Lidgerwood leading 22-7 here in Wyndmere. You're listening to Region 1 Football on B92.7 FM.
Hankinson Renewable Energy is your partner in renewable energy. They produce over 365,000 gallons of ethanol each day and grind more than 130,000 bushels of corn per day. Hankinson Renewable allows the farmer to sell direct to the end user. Call now to market your old crop and new crop corn. Call Jeremy at 701-242-9435 or Braden at 701-242-9440 or visit them online or on your mobile device at hankinsonre.com. Be sure to ask them about their on-farm pickup too. Hankinson Renewable Energy is the solution to marketing your corn.
The number of power poles knocked down by farm machinery has increased dramatically over the past 10 years. Since there's not a huge change in who's farming the land, it's possible that auto steering has contributed to the increase. Don't be lulled into complacency before you realize what's happening. You can hit a power pole. Know the location of power lines in fields. To make sure you have adequate clearance as you go about your work, we urge you to give safety the highest priority. This safety message is brought to you by Dakota Valley Electric, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
And just like that, sorry about the long commercial break. Ended up being a very nice run there. Levi Kackman making the stop after the beautiful run there. Move the sticks. I want to say that was Cruz Hernandez, but I got to double check that. And a massive gain there. That being a gain of 27. So after that 27-yard run, I believe that's their first down of the game. They've been held in check. We got the Maryland I formation again. Pair of fullbacks and a running back. And they're going to do a QB sweep out of it. And, oh, beautiful cut by Bull. Left side of the field, everyone over pursued, so there's nobody over there for him. And he's going to get his second nice run of the game. That one's going to be the first one to not get waved off. After giving up a TD on the first play of the game, as we've talked about a few times here. So that ended up being a gain of, we'll call it 18. Best run of the game that's counted for Bull. Actually, a gain of 16. Sticking with this Maryland I formation. Hernandez back in the game. They're going to do a toss for him. Cuts it up nicely. And, oh, he's got the edge on the right side. Gets a nice block into the Titan Machinery red zone as we've seen some life from this offense now. Heck of a run by Cruz Hernandez. Into the Titan Machinery red zone. Gain of 29 on the play. Second big run of the drive for this squad. With that 29-yard run, we got first and goal from the 9. In the Titan Machinery red zone. They're going away from that Maryland I formation, back to the shotgun. They're going to do a toss left to Hernandez. Had to reel it in with one hand. Gets a few yards out of it. But there is a flag brought to you by State Farm agents, Matt and Amanda Frederick. See if it's coming back. Officials chatting it over. Let's see what they call it. And it looks like we got a personal foul on the defense. Got to double check what it is. So I guess it was legal hit to the head. Or leading with the head, one of the two. So they got a yard and a half to go. They're going to go out of the shotgun. Up the middle with Cruz Hernandez, and it looks like he's going to get in for 6. And he is. Cruz Hernandez with his second TD of the game from 2 yards out. As Hankinson showing some life here in the second half. So we'll see what they got here to try to make this a one-possession game. They kick another extra point, then they cut it to 8. Go for 2, you got a 7-point game. And I'd be thinking they're going to... Oh, they're actually going to go for 2. They kicked an extra point earlier, so I was kind of thinking that's what they'd be doing, but their offense is hot. They want to roll with it. One running back to each side of Bull. Oh, low snap. I think that was supposed to be a direct snap to Hernandez, and he gets eaten up by the defense. Tough break for Hankinson, but they're going to have to take the points after the touchdown from the Pirates. Your score is 22-13. Here in the third quarter, you're listening to Region 1 football on B92.7 FM and watching on KBMW News Live, our YouTube channel.
Wyndmere Auto and CarQuest is your headquarters for CarQuest Auto Parts. Wyndmere Auto and CarQuest offers truck, tractor, air conditioning, glass repair, and wheel alignments, along with tire sales and repair. They also offer DOT inspections, and you can also call Wyndmere Auto and CarQuest for all your sprayer parts. They're also an Alto's lawnmower dealer and Fast Ag Products dealer. Wyndmere Auto and CarQuest stocks liquid storage tanks, so for the best in repairs, see Wyndmere Auto and CarQuest. Your headquarters for quality CarQuest Auto Parts. Call 439-2259.
And welcome back to Wyndmere. And I heard the Wyndmere-Lidgerwood squad, when they broke it down there, yell 0-0. It's what you got to be playing like it's a 0-0 ball game. I think they were a little A little perturbed by how they came out on that drive defensively after playing basically a pitch-perfect defense in the opening half. Hankinson breaks the huddle. Booting it away is going to be Rustin Cath for the Hankinson Pirates. Cath booting it away. And Levi Kackman hauls it in after it went over his head. Very nice kick from Cath. Kackman looking for some room to run, and he runs into a few Pirates instead.
Levi Kackman on the return. Brought down by
Making that tackle was Ben Athey. Nice tackle by him.
Woodward starts 1st and 10.
Athey getting some action on the kickoff team. Only starts on the offense, doesn't start on the defense.
17, really. 18.
As the Warbirds were forced to punt for the first time in this game, so they're going to be looking to say, hey, that wasn't our best. That was their worst drive of offense on the game so far, followed by their worst defensive drive of the game. So Coach Strang is definitely going to want to see something in this possession. Fake it to Arth. Brandt keeping it himself. A very nice read there for a solid gain. Got to double check where he's at. Looks like a gain of about 8 on the play. 4th carry of the half for him for 20 yards, so averaging 5 yards a pop here so far. But the biggest carry he's had so far in this second half was the 3rd down carry. He decided to cut to the other side of the field where the Pirates were waiting for him, bottled them up, forced a punt. Brand operating out of the gun. Sticking with their usual formation. They motion Kuchar over to the other side. And they go with Arth, and nobody's around him. Heck of a push there from the offensive line. And he's stumbling and still gets another 10 yards out of it. 23-yard run from Arth. Hampered by an ankle injury, but is still playing like a man possessed. 40 yards on 3 carries here in this second half. Kid's just a bowling ball. But didn't get touched by anybody for the first 10 yards he was holding the ball, though. So credit to the offensive line. I got to show the O-line some more love today. Let's point out their starters real quick here. Writing on the back of their starter sheet. So the offensive line got to shout him out. Jared Quam, Brady Kuzel, the center. Jason Barton, the other guard. And the tight ends as well. I'll get to them after this play. They fake the handoff. Brandt keeping it himself, looking for some room to run on the outside. He's going to bring a defender with him. And it looks like that was a gain of about 8 on the play. But those tight ends I was promising to tell you about are Matthias Kackman and Carl Quam. Doing a very nice job opening up holes for both of these rushers. Wyndmere-Lidgerwood facing the 2nd and 2, getting right back to what they did all first half. Arth getting a breather. Not sure if that's ankle related, but got to think it probably is because he wasn't getting any breathers in the first half. Tyler Brandt with the QB drop, with the QB blast. I think he ended up getting laid out by one of his own men there. But got the first down with ease.
Good. For another rubber first down.
Looks like a gain of 7 on the play to move the sticks. .342 remaining on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard in this third quarter. And my apologies to everyone watching on KBMW News Live or YouTube channel. So like I said, we're juggling a lot of things here. Got to get your score updated for you. And Tyler Brandt going to burst off a big run. And looks like he is going to be close to the goal line.
Run down on a ball to the 10-yard line.
Ended up getting tackled at the 10, actually. Had to check from the other side of the press box. 25-yard scoot for the QB. So into the Tight Machinery red zone. They got 10 yards to go as Tyler Brandt has taken control of this drive. And Arth back in at running back. I think once they sniff the red zone, they're like, okay, you want to get another TD, Andrew? Let's throw you in there. Brand and Arth. They go with him this time, looking for his third TD of the game. Breaks the tackle, and he's going to get his jersey ripped, possibly. Got a couple other guys rolling with him. What a run. See how many yards he ended up getting out of it. We're kind of in the blind spot, like I said. Ended up getting 4 yards. Looked like a lot more from over here, but apparently he was going sideways most of that. Heck of a job by the Hankinson defense. Gang tackling, because that is no easy feat to get him down. Kuchera in the backfield with Brandt. So got to be thinking with how they've called the plays so far tonight. Brandt's probably getting a keeper here. 2nd and goal from the 7. A little bit of a low snap. Brandt's going to keep it himself, though. And maybe gets a couple yards out of it. And there's a flag on the play, so this might even coming back. See what it is. We got a hold. A penalty break brought to you by State Farm Agents, man-to-man to Frederick. So wave off that run. And apparently I was wrong. I was talking about how they're going to get that cleaned up at the halftime. Don't expect too many more penalties. But here we are with the penalty. Wyndmere-Lidgerwood. 2nd and goal from the 15. After they get scooched back on that one. Arth kind of limping up to his running back position with Brandt. Ends up mishandling the handoff. Brandt meant to keep it himself, but ended up coughing it up. 2:08 remaining on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Ended up losing a couple on that one.
3rd and goal from the 19-yard line.
3rd and goal from the 19. Possibly we're going to see in a pass play here. 4 down territory, obviously, in the Titan Machinery red zone after all. Wyndmere-Lidgerwood out of the gun. Brandt fakes the handoff, keeps it himself, and ends up losing a couple yards. So I'll set up 4th down after 2 negative-yard carries by Brandt. Got to be thinking they're going to be thinking of calling Levi Kackman's number here in the pass game again. See if they can get another TD out of their wide receiver. We'll see what they have dialed up. Hankinson's defense looking to get their first turnover on downs of the day. They've played a solid second half here so far. Brandt out of the gun. Looks like they're going to throw it out. Run a little bit of a tunnel screen there, but not going to get enough.
Levi
Kackman, right on cue, but didn't get too many yards out of it. So we'll see where they take over from. So they'll take over at the 15, so a gain of 7 on the play. 2nd catch of the game for Kackman. Or actually 3rd catch of the game for him. He's got all 3 catches on the squad for 55 yards. Or 52 yards. So Hankinson got a chance to cut into this lead right before the 4th quarter starts. They go with a pitch to Cruz Hernandez. Pretty loud collision between him and Jake Kuchera.
Fernandez, the ball carrier, brought down by Kuchera.
Not the biggest kid in the world, but he's got some pop when he hits.
Short gain on the play.
Looks like gain of 1 on the play, which definitely doesn't feel like a lot after the drive he had last time. With 2 runs, including a 27-yarder and a 29-yarder. And then plunged it in from 2 yards out for his 2nd score of the game. 15 seconds left. Enough time to get off one more play, barring an incomplete pass. Out of their Maryland I formation. And Hernandez goes off tackle. Not going to get to the first down. Probably got about 4 or 5 out of that one. And just want to double check what the yardage ends up being. So that'll do it for the third quarter. We'll come back for a 3rd and 5. Get those fours up, everybody. You're listening to Region 1 Football on B92.7 FM. You're also watching on KBMW News Live, our YouTube channel.
Task Manufacturing in Wyndmere. With a little innovation and a lot of hard work, Task Manufacturing has grown from one man's passion for mechanics to an expert staff of 10 that can handle any type of manufacturing task. They have the ability to design and create any rare metal fabrication, machining, and fixturing products for your business. Manufacturing is Task Manufacturing's specialty and expertise. Task Manufacturing in Wyndmere is proud to support high school athletics.
Blade-O Shop in Hankinson has you covered for all of your auto, truck, and ag repair needs. Need some new tires and an expert to install them? Blade-O Shop can take care of that too. Give Brad Blade-O a call today at 701-242-8208. Blade-O Shop, handling all of your auto, truck, and ag repair needs. Located at 9005 County Road 1 in Hankinson. Good luck to the Hankinson Pirates and all the other competing Region 1 teams.
And a big 3rd and 5 here. Hankinson hands it off to Cruz Hernandez. And looks like he's going to be short by a couple yards. So big decision here for Coach Monolaws. Maybe got a yard out of that one. Well, it's a 2-possession game, so you're kind of in that do-or-die time. But, you know, if you don't punt it away here, you don't set yourself up pretty big. Wyndmere-Lidgerwood's almost definitely going to capitalize on that if you turn it over on downs here. So we'll see what they got dialed up. And they've been doing these rugby kicks, so even though they're in like a regular formation, you don't even know. Roll out to the right. It started out as a pass play, but they're going to run it. Cruz Hernandez. Let's see how many yards he got out of that one. Enough for the first down. Cruz Hernandez kind of running the Wildcat there. Gain of 8 on the play. Massive play there. Probably the biggest run of the night for him. That's including his 2 touchdowns. Hankinson trailing 22-13. 11-13 remaining in this ball game. Cooper Bull. Bull going to do a QB run to the left. And that is contained. Wyndmere-Lidgerwood's defense coming back to life after a very nice first half. It looked like Matthias Kackman was the one making that stop. Loss of a yard. After Cooper Bull was wrapped up in the backfield. 10:38 remaining in this ball game on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Maryland I formation. Wouldn't be surprised to see a toss out of this. And we go off tackle on the right side. And another nice stop by the defense. And Cruz Hernandez had nowhere to go. One of the tacklers over there was Matthias Kackman. And that stopped him right at the line. Oh, actually ended up getting 3 yards out of it for his troubles. Maybe 2. We'll call it 2 yards.
It's 3rd down.
Excuse me. That sets up a 3rd and 9. And what has been a fantastic night for football. Actually, not too chilly. The rain all stopped before the game started, so I'm a chummy guy. And it's a great turnout by all towns involved. Maryland I formation once again, 3rd and 9. Be surprised if they threw out of this formation. But here it is. Bull directing traffic. Throws it up, and it ends up getting broken up. Nice coverage there by Wyndmere-Lidgerwood's Jack Manstrom. Intended receiver was Ben Athey. All right, 3rd and 9. You got to be thinking they're probably going to punt it away here because they haven't had a whole lot of success against this defense, but then at the same time, it's kind of like throwing in the towel a little bit, unless you really trust the defense. But they're in the formation where they could be rugby kicking, could be a wildcat. Cruz Hernandez taking the snap, and it looks like he's going to throw it. Finds a man down the field who catches it for the massive gain. And that's Ben Athey coming up huge for his squad. And we got an injury. Athey is injured on the play. But wow, heck of a play. We got an injury on the field, so we'll take a quick break after that massive 4th down conversion. As they tend to the injury, your score 22-13, Wyndmere-Lidgerwood in the lead. You're listening to Region 1 Football on B92.7 FM.
At Southeast Water Users, it is their mission to provide all of their member owners the highest quality of water and service at the most affordable price possible for now and into the future. Southeast Water Users is your local water district, your neighbors, and your friends. For more information, give them a call at 800-400-8888. Once again, that is 800-400-8888. Southeast Water Users in Manador is proud to support high school athletics.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Ask Beth Teagues or Sue Hermes at Hankinson Insurance if auto owners make sense for you.
Are you looking for a place to store your corn and beans? Farmer Co-op Elevators in Lidgerwood wants to let you know that they have storage for corn and beans. They're located on 220 2nd Street Northeast in Lidgerwood. If you'd like further information on storage for corn and beans, contact Todd at 538-4551 or check out Farmers Co-op Elevators website at fcelidgerwood.com. Farmers Co-op Elevator in Lidgerwood is proud to support high school athletics.
Big jobs, small jobs, and everything in between. Heidkamp Construction has served commercial and industrial clients in the Southern Valley and beyond since 1982. They are your fully licensed construction company, providing earthwork, paving, structural steel, and more. Need a new parking lot or new roofing? How about a new metal building for your farm or business? Call Heidkamp Construction in Wapton today at 642-5948 for superior construction service you can trust. Call 642-5948.
The number of power poles knocked down by farm machinery has increased dramatically over the past 10 years. Since there's not a huge change in who's farming the land, it's possible that auto steering has contributed to the increase. Don't be lulled into complacency before you realize what's happening. You can hit a power pole. Know the location of power lines in fields to make sure you have adequate clearance as you go about your work. We urge you to give safety the highest priority. This safety message is brought to you by Dakota Valley Electric, your touchstone energy cooperative.
And welcome back to Wyndmere as they're still tending to the injured player, Ben Athey, who came up with the massive 42-yard grab from Cruz Hernandez. It's like it was a shoulder or a collarbone injury, possibly. Looks like the shoulder is what's being tended to as they're still checking him out. And what happened on the play, basically. So they've run this formation tonight. And now I see the genius of why they run a punt formation like this. They run it like a shotgun. And the only thing that really gives away that it's a punt is that Cruz Hernandez is there instead of Cooper Bull. Well, they got a first down off of it on 4th down earlier in the game when Hernandez ran for a first down by the sideline. Well, they had another 4th down. And this time around, he rolled out to the right, directed a man downfield, and dropped a dime for Ben Athey, who's being helped off the field with the injury. Oh, that was actually not Ben Athey. Number wrong on that one.
First down, Pirates.
Looks like that was actually Parker Hubrick suffered that injury. And it looks like Cooper Bull is going to look to throw. And we got a flag on the play and a very nice hit over by the sideline. And the ball actually came loose. Wyndmere-Lidgerwood saying they got it. Oh boy, that could be massive. Brian Quam is the one who came up with it. So we'll see if that holds. And they're going to decline the penalty as a block in the back. And Wyndmere-Lidgerwood with the ball. 8:59 remaining. And Cooper Bull actually made a nice play out of that one. Unfortunately for Hankinson, that was coming back either way. And oof, tough break for them. That wasn't going to be close to. That was going to be about a few yards shy of the first down, but it would have at least kept the drive going. But now they're in a situation where Wyndmere-Lidgerwood has the ball, and they got to just run 9 minutes off the clock, basically. 9-point game. It is a 2-possession game, so Hankinson already had an uphill battle. Now it's they got to get something big here. Force a turnover. Brandt and Arth in the backfield. Almost got one of the Pirates offsides. Brandt going to keep it himself, run right off tackle. And let's see how many yards Brandt got out of that one. Looks like a 6-yard gain.
I've got another report into the booth. Late in the third quarter, Mayport up on Lemoore, 26-22.
Oh, 26-22 is the Mayport's lead over Lemoore-Litchfield-Marion. So that one's turned into a dogfight. We get a final score. I'll make sure to let all of you know. As Wyndmere-Lidgerwood tries to run the clock out on this one, their homecoming game. Up 22-13. Haven't scored here in the second half. As Hankinson definitely played their better half in the second half, but Andrew Arth, my apologies, trying to slam the door shut on this one. Get home and enjoy the rest of his homecoming. But a big gain by Arth. And got to make sure where it got downed at. Looks like that was a gain of 10 on the play. Heck of a game from him despite the injury. So Wyndmere-Lidgerwood have already churned off at least a minute off the clock. 7:38 remaining under Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard in this final quarter. Brandt keeping himself up the middle. And as predictable as they have been offensively, the offensive line has been good enough to make it happen. 4-yard gain for Brandt. So we got to see if we're going to be seeing a Brandt carry or an Arth carry. I'd be shocked if it was anything else. They kind of looked like the first couple drives, they wanted to work on a couple other things, you know, maybe some other stuff they had in the playbook. Maybe they put it in recently. And now it's just, oh, let's get this game done. Let's get back to what's working. Excuse me. Sticking with their standard formation. Brandt letting a lot of clock churn down before he takes the snap. 6:46 remaining under Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Another QB blast. Cruz Hernandez, one of the tacklers over there. Doesn't look like your standard linebacker, but he makes up for the lack of size. 4-yard gain. Back-to-back 4-yard burst. So we'll see if they go with Brandt 3 plays in a row or if they're going to go with Arth on this next one. Because once again, if it's anyone besides those two, my jaw will hit the floor. Brandt out of the gun. Taking his sweet time. He's got his hands on his hips. Letting that clock go down. 3rd and 3. Saw one of the Hankinson players put his head up like, come on, please. And they're going to go Brandt 3rd play in a row. If it ain't broke. Get a few yards out of that. See if it's enough for a first down. And it is.
For a Warbird.
That'll move the
First
sticks.
down.
Looks like a gain of 4 on the play. So 3 straight 4-yard bursts by Tyler Brandt. 5:39 remaining on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Wyndmere-Lidgerwood doing what they have done all night. Most of the night, I should say. Third quarter wasn't their best, but first half, they ran down quite a bit of clock. First down, and they go with Arth this time. Oh, that's about as good as the Hankinson defense have done on him all night. Heck of a job there by a pair of defenders. Cooper Bowl, one of them, along with Oakley Menwald, one of the captains on that squad.
Very short gain on the play. 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Only the 6th carry of the half for Arth, which is not surprising after sustaining the ankle injury in the first half. Wyndmere-Lidgerwood, as Arth continues to limp up to his spot in the backfield. Got to be thinking we're going to see more Brandt here. Takes the snap. Big handoff there. Oh, they're actually throwing it. Trying to catch the defense sleeping, and they do. Pass is caught.
Pass complete to number 40.
And out of bounds. Matthias Kackman on his senior homecoming night.
That'll be good.
It's to haul in a big pass.
First down.
Caught the defense sleeping a bit.
Inside Pirate territory. On the Pirate 37.
20-yard gain for Kackman. And all the catches have been by the Kackmans. So 4:25 left to play in the ball game. Maybe Wyndmere-Lidgerwood's going to put one more on the board. We'll see. Tyler Brandt gets through the defense, takes a nice shot at the legs, but gets the first down. 12-yard gain, actually 11, in what has been a busy half. I got him for 23 carries here in the second half, or I mean, in this game. 12 in the second half, 11 in the first. Get you the yardage in the post-game show. 4 minutes remaining. Wyndmere-Lidgerwood at the Hankinson 26. Brandt saying it looks like it's probably going to be me again here. Kuchera in the backfield with him. See if he gets his first toe to the night. Oh, actually going to be a pass play. Tyler Brandt under pressure. Dumps it off to Kackman, who's got some room to run. Second catch of the game from Matthias Kackman. Both on this drive. That time he gets 6 yards. I think they said we need to give our QB a breather. We're going to have him throw a pass instead of run it every time. It's kind of funny if you think about it. Give him a break by having him throw a pass. Yeah, if you have to explain the joke, then it's not funny, I know. 2nd and 6, we'll call it, for the Warbirds. 3:07 remaining on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard, as they're knocking on the door of the Titan Machinery red zone. Once again, letting the clock run down. 3 minutes remaining in this ball game. Brandt up the middle. Not a whole lot of room to run. It's like a rugby scrum in there. Cooper Bowles got a little bit of a limp to him after that 2-yard gain.
3rd and about 3 for the Warbirds.
So it's about 3rd and 3, but like we said a few times today, it's 4-down territory. They're into the Titan Machinery red zone. They're at the 19. Just got to get a couple more yards. We'll see if they can move the chains a couple times, and, well, they'll be able to move the chains once at least. They might be able to kneel it out after that. Unless Coach Strange is going to want to end his homecoming with an exclamation point and get one more on the board. Brandt, QB sweep to the left. Ends up pushing his blocker. Brant's going to be pretty close.
Grabs the ball carrier down inside the 10.
Inside the 5 is Brant.
By number 6.
Let's see how many yards he got out of that.
Number 30 left the top. Warbirds will have the ball.
Inside 2 minutes.
5.
A 14-yard gain.
That's Warbird moving company.
So Brant down at the 5-yard line. Wyndmere-Lidgerwood going to try to punch one more in. They got 4 plays to get 5 yards. Coming up to the line. Once again in the shotgun, Kuchera in instead of Arth. Brant has been the man here in the second half. Going to go off tackle, bounce it out to the right side, and go in for 6. One last TD for the Warbirds on homecoming, pending a crazy sequence of events. With 1:19 remaining in the fourth quarter. Looks like we got an injury on the play, but Brant with his first touchdown of the game. With 1:19 remaining. Heck of a run there by the quarterback. And as they tend to this injury, we'll take a quick break. Your score is 28-13. Wyndmere-Lidgerwood in the lead. You're listening to Region 1 Football on B92.7 FM.
It's the place where good friends gather. It's a place that's all about friendly service, good food, and occasionally really good music, too. Welcome to the Black Pelican in Wyndmere. The Black Pelican is that comfortable place where you can enjoy your favorite beverage. Take home some off sale and make some great memories. Relax and just have some fun. So stop in and take a break from the day. Make some great memories. That's what the Black Pelican is all about. The Black Pelican, where all your friends go in Wyndmere, North Dakota.
And welcome back to Wyndmere. After Tyler Brant marched in for that 5-yard TD, had an injury on the play. So with 1:19 remaining, we're going to see what they got dialed up for their 2-point conversion. Or maybe we'll see them kick an extra point. No, looks like we're getting the 2-point conversion. Bummer. Wyndmere-Lidgerwood coming up the line. Now that Brant's got a breather, maybe they'll run it with him again. Not 100% sure on that. Maybe they'll do a little pop pass to someone. Now they're going to run it with, they're going to do actually a little sweep here on the 2-point conversion. And Kackman ends up shedding a couple tacklers and going in for the 2. On the little reverse, that was nifty. Looked like it was going to be a QB sweep, and we've seen enough of those today where I would have fallen for that for sure. So after that 2-point conversion, we got a 30-13 score. Take another quick break. You're listening to Region 1 Football on B92.7 FM.
What you don't know can hurt you, and you can feel safe knowing Paul's Electric will have your home or business wired properly. Paul's Electric has you covered for all your electrical needs, whether it's residential, commercial, or on your farm. They'll take care of your heating and air conditioning, geothermal systems, home automation, and trenching. Farmers can know their bin sites, and dryer wiring is in good hands with Paul's Electric. Give Paul's Electric in Wyndmere a call at 701-439-2216.
And we are back in Wyndmere, as that will likely do it. Pending the wildest comeback I've seen in person. I say that at least once a game. They would need 17 points in the next 119. Seems unlikely, but crazier things have happened. Hankinson Pirates showing a lot of fight here in the second half. Have only been outscored 8-6 here in the second half. Went down 22-7 in the halftime. So like what I've seen from Hankinson here in the second half. Kind of got punched in the mouth and came out and put together a pretty solid second half. Wyndmere-Lidgerwood just been too much for them tonight. Especially the two-headed monster of Andrew Arth and Tyler Brant. Granted, you could say that the Andrew Arth injury, I guess, could have also held Wyndmere-Lidgerwood back a little bit, but That's the game. Quam getting ready to boot it away. That was a little bit of a squib kick. And fielded by Hankinson's Ben Athey. Returns it to the 46. His own 46, I should say. They're down at the 46. Hankinson looking to try to cut in this lead. As Wyndmere-Lidgerwood is not letting up any of the energy on the sidelines. Cooper Bowl coming out in the shotgun. Got Cruz Hernandez playing wide receiver. That usually indicates what they're going to be doing. Bull airs it out, looking down the field to Hernandez, and it is broken up. Nice coverage by Brian Quam. Quam, who was in on that, who got that fumble recovery earlier. Sure. Bull's pass is incomplete. One and 4 on the day for Cooper Bull. Trying to draw him offsides. Looking left this time around. Might end up having to throw it under pressure. Spins off one player. We got a penalty on the play, but Bull's going to try to make something out of this. Go out of bounds for a nice gain. But we got flags in the backfield. Looks like we're going to be getting a face mask call on Wyndmere-Lidgerwood. This penalty brought to you by State Farm agents Matt and Amanda Frederick of Breckenridge and Wapaton. Nice folks. You ever meet them, say hi. Tom Turner said they were nice. They might not say the same about me, but that's all right. 5-yard face mask. We'll accept that. Bull's run will be waved off. So I'll set up a 2nd and 5. Oh, actually, oh, they switched it up. Looked like it was the 5-yard one, but apparently they're going 15 yards. So, first down. 59 seconds remaining here in this ball game. Bull in the shotgun. They got the widest splits I've ever seen from a 9-man front. Bull rolling out right. Just going to tuck in it and run himself for a solid gain. Got at least a dozen on that one. On the right side. Here with 51 seconds remaining on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Oh, ended up getting 15 yards out of that. Out of that solid run from Bull. The Tight Machinery red zone, and we got a timeout. This timeout brought to you by High Camp Construction. We'll take a quick one with them. You're listening to Region 1 Football on B92.7 FM.
Life moves fast. Is your internet keeping up? Switch to Red River Communications fiber-fast broadband internet and make buffering and glitching a thing of the past. For over 70 years, Red River Communications has provided the Red River Valley industry-leading technology, all backed by a team of local experts. To upgrade your internet, visit redrivercom.com or give us a call at 701-553-8309. Red River Communications. Go faster with fiber.
A new home can be something special for every member of your family. SMB Custom Homes in Wyndmere offers the finest in quality construction. The homes are a one-piece construction and can be built in 4 to 6 weeks. Call SMB Custom Homes at 701-439-0045 and visit with John or Dwayne. SMB Custom Homes also offers computer drafting ideas. Call SMB Custom Homes today to get plans started for a new home for your family. SMB Custom Homes in Wyndmere is proud to support high school athletics.
And welcome back to Wyndmere as we got a throw for the end zone, and it is caught! Who else? Cruz Hernandez with a 17-yard score. Unreal. What a terrible time to take a longer commercial break than usual. 17-yard hookup. It's got the lead to 11. Here with 43 seconds remaining. Unreal. Kid just makes plays. His 3rd TD of the night. 3 different ways he's done it. Kick return. Rushing touchdown from a pair of yards out. Now a 17-yard hookup from Cooper Bull. We'll see what they do for this 2-point conversion. Bull rolls out to the left. Actually is a pass play. It was a pump fake and is hauled down from behind. Kind of looked like it was a horse collar a little bit, but got him by the back of the jersey. 2-point conversion, no good, but we'll hang here. 43.5 seconds remaining. An unreal connection there. Hernandez just throw it up. He'll make a play. That's probably what they were saying. Let's open up the playbook here, and whatever we do, it's going to be centered through him. And it paid off there for a touchdown. Unreal. Also just found out Wapton Huskies pulled off the upset against the defending state champion Jamestown Blue Jays. So a massive victory for the Wapton Huskies. Going to accidentally stumble across a party when I get home as their homecoming too. I drive back to Breckenridge tonight. Last I heard, Breckenridge Cowboys were up 28-0 at the half. Still haven't heard Lamar-Litchfield-Marion and Mayport CG yet. I heard it was a tight game with the last 2 minutes, but I haven't heard what the score was. 30-19 the score here, with Wyndmere-Lidgerwood leading Hankinson. As we're taking our sweet time here, getting ready for these kickoffs. And got to be thinking it's onside kick. They're getting ready for that. They only have one man deep. We got the other 8 up in the first 2 lines. And this must be the onside kick specialist because we haven't seen Philip Mikowski yet, the senior. Mikowski boots it away, and it is hauled in with ease by Levi Kackman. There was not a whole lot of mustard on that one. It's pretty easy for him to haul that one in. So Wyndmere-Lidgerwood, not sure how many. I believe they have 2 timeouts left. So Wyndmere-Lidgerwood might have to run about 1 play.
1 minute to play in the hour.
I believe I just heard Mayport CG is up 30-26 against Lamar-Litchfield-Marion. Oh, actually, Lamar-Litchfield-Marion is taking the lead, 30-26. Oh boy, it might be the new team to watch out for in Region 1. And both of these squads still have to see Lamar-Litchfield-Marion this year. And they're going to get in the victory formation, look to kneel on it. And Hankinson does have the timeouts to burn. We'll see if they use them. Actually, they're going to go with the QB sneak. Caught me off guard. I guess you got to run a few seconds off the clock. We'll see how many got out of that one. That's a good amount, good chunky yardage for a QB sneak. We'll see if they're going to burn a timeout. Looks like they are not. 4-yard run. Now that'll do it for the night as the clock winds up and teams showing off the great sportsmanship. And a lot of good games going on here, and that'll do it. 30-19. Your final score: Wyndmere-Lidgerwood wins on their homecoming night. Take a quick break. Come back with some stats for you on our post-game show, brought to you by Miller Realty. You've been listening to Region 1 football on B92.7 FM and watching on KBMW News Live or YouTube channel.
Ethics, integrity, and respect are values important in our daily lives. On the court, they are translated into one word: sportsmanship. The teachers, students, and staff at Wyndmere Public School remind you to be a good sport and to keep the standards high and the game enjoyable for all by showing respect for players, coaches, and officials. Good sports are winners no matter what the score is the lesson learned on the court and in the stands. The teachers, students, and staff at Wyndmere Public School are proud to support high school athletics. Hankinson Renewable Energy is your partner in renewable energy. They produce over 365,000 gallons of ethanol each day and grind more than 130,000 bushels of corn per day. Hankinson Renewable allows the farmer to sell direct to the end user. Call now to market your old crop and new crop corn. Call Jeremy at 701-242-9435 or Braden at 701-242-9440 or visit them online or on your mobile device at hankinsonre.com. Be sure to ask them about their on-farm pickup too. Hankinson Renewable Energy is the solution to marketing your corn.
And welcome to the Miller Realty post-game show. Turner Bluff is here with a few stats for you. I'll do my darndest on these. I know it might be a hair off on this. I'll run through the scoring first. I'm pretty sure I'll get some of that right. So getting the scoring started was Andrew Arth with a 2-yard touchdown with 2:31 remaining in the opening quarter. Tyler Brandt went in for the 2-point conversion. Arth followed it up with his second TD of the night from 7 yards out. 2-point conversion was no good. That was with 2:44 left in the second quarter. The ensuing kickoff, a 90-yard kickoff to the crib from Cruz Hernandez to trim the score a little bit, and then a TD connection between Tyler Brandt and Levi Kackman from 36 yards out. Had to double check that with 50 seconds remaining. Made it a 22-7 game at the half. Oh, by the way, they kicked the extra point after that Cruz Hernandez TD. And then Hernandez found the end zone for the second time, the only TD of the third quarter. 6:15 remaining from 2 yards out. 2-point conversion was no good. Tyler Brandt got his first touchdown of the night on a 5-yard TD with 1:19 remaining in the fourth quarter. And Levi Kackman went in for the 2-point conversion, so it was his second time reaching the end zone that night after the touchdown he had earlier. And Cruz Hernandez picking up the trifecta, 3 different kind of touchdowns with a 17-yard touchdown catch, which was thrown by his QB, Cooper Bull. Also, by the way, I'll throw this little stat nugget in there. Not only was he the leading rusher today, he's also the leading passer. He had 1 pass completion for 42 yards. A heck of a showing from Cruz Hernandez. After a tough first half, they really shut him down in the first half. He was held to 0 yards and then came around to end up with 70 yards in the second half on 2 big runs. One was 27 yards, one was 29 yards on the same drive. That same drive, he went in for the 2-yard plunge. And that was his lone catch that had the TD. But the leading receiver in this ball game was Levi Kackman, who had 3 catches for 53 yards. And then the other Kackman, Matthias Kackman, had a pair of catches for Wyndmere-Lidgerwood for 26 yards. But you guys are probably wondering how many yards the big tandem went for. And that is 185 from Tyler Brandt, as he did a bulk of the carries in the second half. And then 165 from Andrew Arth, had 110 at the half. Was kind of limited in the second half, but they needed him, so he had to come in with the ankle injury. But just an outstanding showing from Wyndmere-Lidgerwood. But great job, going down swinging from Hankinson. Loved what I saw from both teams. It was a blast doing this game. I'm always happy when we get the Region 1 games on the schedule. These are always a blast. And, like I said, we got a lot of takeaways here that were a lot of fun in this ball game. Cruz Hernandez was as good as I remembered him being, ended up having all 3 TDs tonight. And Andrew Arth was as good as I remember him being, too. Tyler Brandt, maybe I hadn't seen Tyler Brandt, or maybe I kind of forgot about him from last year, but he was a lot better than I remember, at least. So saw a lot of great talent tonight, which is going to make picking my player of the game very difficult when I come back after this break. You've been listening to Region 1 football on B92.7 FM. Also got to come up with a play of the game. That'll be tricky, too. Final score, once again, was 30-19. We'll be right back after this break on the Miller Realty postgame show.
A new home can be something special for every member of your family. S&B Custom Homes in Wyndmere offers the finest in quality construction. The homes are a one-piece construction and can be built in 4 to 6 weeks. Call S&B Custom Homes at 701-439-0045 and visit with John or Dwayne. S&B Custom Homes also offers computer drafting ideas. Call S&B Custom Homes today to get plans started for a new home for your family. S&B Custom Homes in Wyndmere is proud to support high school athletics.
Ethics, integrity, and respect are values important in our daily lives. On the court, they are translated into one word: sportsmanship. The teachers, students, and staff at Wyndmere Public School remind you to be a good sport and to keep the standards high and the game enjoyable for all by showing respect for players, coaches, and officials. Good sports are winners no matter what the score is the lesson learned on the court and in the stands. The teachers, students, and staff at Wyndmere Public School are proud to support high school athletics.
And welcome back to your post-game show brought to you by Miller Realty. As Wyndmere-Lidgerwood wins on their homecoming against Hankinson in a fantastic Region 1 battle, as good as this game was advertised. So now time for your play of the game, brought to you by Red River Agency. And I got so many to choose from. I'm going to pick one that maybe a lot of people didn't expect because, in a game where there's been 3 true standouts, it's hard to think of someone other than Arth or Brandt on the Wyndmere-Lidgerwood side of the ball making a play that you'd consider the play of the game, but I'm doing it here. Well, Tyler Brandt was in on it, though. Tyler Brandt hooking up for that 36-yard touchdown with Levi Kackman because it was right before the halftime. So making it a 2-score game before halftime I think was massive. Got that cushion, and I think that, you don't want to come out flat in the second half, but the fact that they came out just a hair flat in the second half, they got away with it because they had that cushion from that TD before halftime. So that hookup is my play of the game, brought to you by Red River Agency. Now, on your player of the game, which is even tougher, you know what? I'm going to cheat. I'm going to get a pair of them. Your players of the game, brought to you by Essential Health. I'll start off with Hankinson, bit of a no-brainer. Cruz Hernandez finding the end zone on 3 separate occasions. Just an outstanding showing from the senior standout. Definitely going to miss covering him next year. Had a blast. I remember him really catching my eye when he was a sophomore, so glad to see he kept getting better and better now as a senior. And then Wyndmere-Lidgerwood's was tricky. Oh, boy. If you were going off of, as value to the game, I guess I would say Andrew Arth because he had the 2 touchdowns along with a ton of yards. But Tyler Brandt really kept them in the game there at the end and helped them shut the door on them. And he threw a touchdown pass as well as running one in. So you know what? I'm going to go with Tyler Brandt, even though a big Andrew Arth fan up here. But I'm going to go with Tyler Brandt for my player of the game. Brought to you by Essential Health, 185 yards by my count, and along with an outstanding, just the toughness and being able to take on a bigger load when Arth had the ankle injury is why he gets the edge for me for the Essential Health player of the game. So thank you all so much for tuning in. As always, very much appreciate you guys. It's always fun to get out here. Kept my streak going. I want to get out to Wyndmere once a year, and all 3 years I've done this gig, I've made it out here at least one time, and hoping to keep that going if you guys will have me. So as always, thank you so much for tuning in. 30-19 your final score, Wyndmere-Lidgerwood over Hankinson. You've been listening to Region 1 Football on B92.7 FM.
Today's game between the Wyndmere-Lidgerwood Warbirds and the Hankinson Pirates was brought to you by the Black Pelican, Lado Shop, Dakota Valley Electric, Farmers Elevator Lidgerwood, Hankinson Insurance Agency, Hankinson Public School, Hankinson Renewable Energy, Heidkamp Construction, Paul's Electric, Red River Communications, S&B Homes, Southeast Water Users, Task Manufacturing, Wyndmere Auto, and Wyndmere Public School. Be sure to go to KBMWnews.com for a complete updated list of future broadcasts and video streams. Thanks for listening.